This page depicts a Dreamcast Magazine, Extra Edition, with a special supplement of an original trial version, GDROM, including 3 must-see works. It's the Dreamcast Magazine. It is a super special issue with a trial version GDROM, only available from Dori Maga. This is Dori Maga GD, delivering the appeal of games directly. It includes original software like 7 Cross, and a Sengoku Turb trial version, as well as an ESPIONAGENTS original movie. There is also the latest Dreamcast information, including Frame Glide, Climax Landers, and World Neverland Plus or Rudo Kingdom Story. Featured in this issue is a cover feature special project on Virtua Striker 2ver 2000. Sega producer Toshihiko Mifune speaks about the DC version and the Neo-Mi version. There is also special news on Berserk, Let's Make a Pro Baseball Team, Soul Calibur Shenmue, Mobile Battleship, Nadesico, The Mission, and Air Force Delta. This is the 1999 and 7/23 Extra Edition issue. It also features F355 Challenge, with arcade launch imminent, and a detailed driving guide. First public screenings of Poppin' Music 2, Dancing Blade, Kate ni Momoten Angel, Complete Edition, Special Feature. July 10th release imminent for Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. Great dissection. The Legend come back soon. The regular price is 680 yen. Published by SFT Bank Publishing and Dreamcast. Sega Enterprises. This page depicts a promotional poster for the Dreamcast game Espionagents. The poster features 7 anime-style characters prominently displayed in the center, suggesting they are the main characters of the game. The top left corner features the Dreamcast logo, and the top right corner shows the NEC logo, likely the publisher or developer. On the right side of the poster, there are 4 screenshots of in-game scenes, with Japanese text descriptions pointing to different gameplay features. The title of the game, Espionagents, is boldly written at the bottom, with the subtitle, Industrial Agents for Active Espionage, underneath. The Industry Spy Team Commander, commonly known as Boss, will lead 7 subordinates, espionagents, to accomplish various requests from clients. Scheduled for release in September 1999, the suggested retail price is 5,800 yen, excluding tax. This is a new Axis simulation game, Espionagents. Parallel sight screen, with 4 screen simultaneous display. Accurately instruct your subordinates, and make the operation a success. Constantly changing intelligence. Develop various incidents. The actions of 4 subordinates are all displayed simultaneously. Dreamcast is a trademark of Sega Enterprises, Limited, ESPIONAGENTS, and Espionagents are trademarks of NEC Home Electronics. Get the 7th Cross FID expansion for your Dreamcast game, 7th Cross! This promotional ad announces the expansion software which enables character battles. A 7th Cross fighting network for nationwide communication is also coming soon. To receive the FID expansion for free, send an envelope with a 500 yen stamp, your address, and contact information by September 30th, 1999. Included are a Sengoku TURB trial version and an Espionagents movie preview. A website is also advertising game character downloads, screensavers, and character goods from PCFX and PC Engine. This page depicts the contents of a Dreamcast magazine. Emergency Special Feature. 1999, Virtua Striker is landing on a new field. Page 18. Virtua Striker 2ver 2000. The latest arcade soccer game at the pinnacle, finally operating on Naomi in July. And the latest information on the Dreamcast version. Producer Toshiya Mifune talks. Dreamcast Special Report. New titles keep appearing. A batch introduction of anticipated titles. Page 24. Berserk. Page 34. Let's Make a Pro Baseball Team. Page 40. Soul Calibur. Page 50. Shenmue. Page 52. New. Poppin' Music 2. Page 54. New. Dancing Blade. Page 56. Kateni Momotenishi. Complete Edition. Complete Edition. Main. Page 56. Air Force Delta. Page 98. Macon X. Page 100. Mobile Battleship Nadesico. Nadesico, The Mission. Page 102. Revive. Resuscitation. Page 104. Cool Borders. BURRN. Page 114. Dreamcast Hot Information. Dreamcast New Game Information. Frame Glide. Frame Glide. Climax Landers. World Neverland Plus Old Kingdom Story. New. Marionette Company. New. Speed Devil. Tentative name. Super Invention Boy Canapan. Mystery of the Rampaging Robot. Page 134. Dreamcast Software Complete Guide. The King of Fighters Dream Match, 1999. Dynamite DACA 2 Buggy Heat. Namco Soul Calibur Support Project, Narrated. Page 44. Soul Calibur Special Issue, Volume 8. Finally, just before operation starts. Experience the run that only the real thing possesses. Calibrate. Page 108. F355 Challenge. Full course guide starts. First of all, Motegi and Monza. This page depicts a game index from a Dreamcast magazine. Game Index. Dreamcast. Air Force Delta. P56. Ise Meijin 3. Eternal Master 3. P6. The brain of game creator Nobuhiro Yoshimura. P16. ESPIONAGENTS. P74. Espionage Agents. Capri. Mobile Battleship Nadesico. Nadelschafe. Nadesico The Mission. P100. Cool Borders BURRN. P104. Climax Landers. P118. Sapi. The King of Fighters Dream Match, 1999. P134. Sunrise Ayutan. Sunrise Heroic Tales. P132. Shenmue. P50. Kishin Sekai Evolution. Machine God World Evolution. P166. Speed Devil. Temporary name. P128. 7th Crossfighting Integration Disc. P66. Sengoku Turb. Warring States Turb. P70. Soul Calibur. P40. Detective 2. Dynamite Deca 2. Dynamite Detective 2. P138. Dancing Blade. Kate ni Momotanishi. Kanzenban. Selfish Peach Angel. Complete Edition. P. Cho Hatsume Boy Canapan. Super Invention Boy Canapan. P16 130. Mystery of Runaway Robot. Denpa Shonen Teki. Kensho Seikatsu Nasubi no Heya. Radio Boy Style Prize Life Nasubi's Room. P17. Ha! Buggy Heat. P140. Frame Glide. P16. 114. Frame Glide. Pro Yakyu Team Wotsukuru. Let's make a pro baseball team. P34. Berserk. P24. Poppin' Music 2. Q. P52. Mispri 4. Macon X. Demon Sword X. P98. Marionette Company. P126. Resurrection. Revive Resurrection. P102. Wa. World Neverland Plus Old Kingdom Story. P17. 122. Sega Saturn. Pro Shogi. Shinan Hei. Professional Shogi Instruction Soldier. P17. Dreamcast Magazine Weekly News reported on Sega's price reduction of the Dreamcast console from 29,800 yen to 19,900 yen, marking a new DC launch on June 24. A 4-day sales promotion, including flyer distribution in Tokyo's Akihabara and Omiya, saw former managing director Moto Yukawa promoting the console. Approximately 65,000 units were sold during this period, exceeding expectations. The Majora Original Mobile Strap DC, a limited edition model by Tadahiko Taira, also had its price reduced to 28,500 yen, with reservations accepted through Taira Racing and product display at the Suzuka 8 Hours Endurance Road Race. Campaign Girls promoted the new price point in Akihabara. The article ends with upcoming dates and a reiteration of the price drop. Dreamcast news includes the free distribution of Dream Passport 2, a revamped internet browser, starting August 5th. It will be available via mail to registered users, in-store exchanges, and with new Dreamcast purchases. The magazine will feature Dream Passport 2 inches in a future issue. Additionally, the page announces a ticket giveaway to the Tokyo Game Show 99 Autumn, held on September 18th and 19th. The show will feature 67 exhibitors and 1,465 booths, with a new TGS debut plaza. Finally, a racing game tournament, First Buggy Heat Parent Idiot Championship, is announced for the game Buggy Heat, and a new amusement spot, Shibuya Jigo, has opened. This location offers internet experiences and Dreamcast gaming, with a focus on providing a welcoming environment for women. This page highlights several announcements. SNK is running the May King campaign for KOF Dream Match 1999 DC and KOF R2 Neo Geo Color, offering a Seiko Air Pro model KOF watch to 100 lottery winners who create and submit original lines for May or King by August 31st. Marionette Handler game footage will be broadcast on Super GAME-TV in Tokyo, Osaka, and Nagoya until mid-July. Bandai plans to release the Wondergate, a network terminal for the WonderSwan, in December, offering email and mini-game downloads. Yokohama Joyopolis will open H Factory Yokohama on July 25th, featuring a marine sports theme and original goods. The Digichara Festival 2 inches was a success, attracting 6,700 visitors. Lucky bags with game software and non-sale items were popular there. There was a performance from Kirakira Melody Gakuen, Miyata Sayuri, and a Soul Calibur poster giveaway. This page covers several announcements and releases. Namco's Inti Shibuya is hosting Weekend Shibuya Nights, a Tatsunoko anime event featuring original artwork, running until July 24th on Saturdays at midnight. NEC Home Electronics launched a Character Hiroba goods sales page, where users can purchase and customize images. Idol Kurabayashi Mie held a release event for her new single, Kono Sora no Shita de. Koei released the trading card game, Sengokushi Sekiheki Taisen, with a giveaway for a special starter set. Shinkosha released the book, You Can Become a 3D CG Creator with Okigaru Pasokan, and is offering it as a gift to readers. Music releases include Yoshikawa Kotaro's Jiragira, Okamoto Mayumi's ballad, Kono Sora no Kanata, Yamashita Tatsuro's re-release of Atom no Ko, and Fukumi's Hoshi no Kakera wo Sagashi ni Iku Again. Finally, a gift application for the 3D CG book is outlined, with instructions for applying. The deadline is July 22nd. This Dreamcast Data Station chart from Weekly Dreamcast Magazine ranks the top 10 best-selling Dreamcast games. The rankings are based on sales data from cooperating stores between June 14th and June 27th, 1999. The top 3 games are all new releases: Metropolitan High Speed Brigade, The King of Fighters Dream Match 1999, and Giant Graham, All Japan Pro Wrestling 2 in Nippon Budokan. Sonic Adventure, a previous top seller, holds 4th place with impressive cumulative sales. Other notable titles include Virtua Fighter 3 TB, Dynamite Deca 2, and The House of the Dead 2. The magazine notes a significant increase in Dreamcast console sales, attributed to a price reduction, suggesting a positive impact on software sales as well. This document presents a pre-release software anticipation ranking, based on reader surveys. Shenmue Kakugi from Sega leads the list, followed by Grandia 2 and Soul Calibur. Soul Calibur is scheduled for an August 5th release. A weekly pickup highlights Virtua Striker 2 DC, tentative name, scheduled for release within 1999. Other notable titles include Biohazard Code, Veronica, SNK vs.com, and Seaman. The ranking includes release dates and prices when available. Popsing Music 2 has an early release date and price decided. This Dreamcast Magazine page presents 2 game rankings and previews upcoming arcade titles. The Reader's Choice Transplant Wishlist highlights games fans want ported to Dreamcast. Sakura Wars series leads the list, followed by Rent-A-Hero and Dead or Alive 2. The page also features a video game income ranking with Virtua Striker 2 version 99 topping the list. Other popular titles include Street Fighter 2, Third Strike, and Virtua Fighter 3TB. The featured titles include F355 Challenge by Sega, a racing simulator, and Strider Hear You 2 Inches by Capcom, a sequel to the action game. Both titles are coming soon to arcades. This document details the Dreamcast and Sega Saturn software and hardware release schedule, primarily focusing on games released from July 1999 through the end of the year, with some titles slated for summer or autumn 2000 and beyond. The Dreamcast section lists games across various genres, including action, adventure, RPG, simulation, and sports. Notable titles include Shenmue, Soul Calibur, and Asterisk Seaman. Peripherals like the fishing controller and microphone are also mentioned. The Sega Saturn section primarily focuses on later releases, including Time Street Fighter 03 Asterisk and Asterisk Sonic 3D Flicky's Island, along with a few other titles. The document includes pricing, compatibility information, e.g., VM, microphone, and genre classifications. Release dates for some titles were undecided at the time of publication. This Dreamcast magazine features a reader participation project evaluating software. Readers rate games on a 1 to 10 scale, with average scores, called odds, published. Games with 10+ votes are included. The magazine includes an odds table ranking Dreamcast software, highlighting new releases and reader reviews. The odds table, as of July 9th, lists 43 games, with Sega Rally 2 leading at 9.3788. The King of Fighters Dream Match 1999, ranked 3rd, receives a detailed review, praising its arcade-perfect port, but criticizing loading times and music interruptions. Readers share diverse opinions on the game's Neo Geo Pocket compatibility, graphics, and gameplay. The magazine encourages reader participation in the polls, promising helpful user-voted rankings for future software purchases. This article reviews several Dreamcast games, including Giant Graham, a pro wrestling title highly praised for its graphics, accessible gameplay, and accurate portrayal of wrestlers. Metropolitan High-Speed Battle is a racing game for car enthusiasts, and Bio-Soldier Expendable is a fresh, action-packed title. An odds table ranks several other Dreamcast games, with Puyo Puyo 4 Inches topping the list in Table B. The article also lists several anticipated upcoming games, including Street Fighter 03 Saikyo Style Dojo and Capcom vs. SNK Millennium Fight 2000. Readers are encouraged to vote for pre-release software. This article from a Japanese gaming magazine focuses on Dreamcast and Sega Saturn games, featuring reader polls and special offers. A 1,990 yen software promotion highlights titles like Virtua Fighter 3TB, Pen Pen Tri-Isolon, and Godzilla Generations. Reader reviews offer insights into these games. The article also presents rankings of Dreamcast peripherals, including the Puru Puru Pack, and various controllers. Readers are encouraged to participate in contests predicting software rankings and odds for a chance to win prizes like Dreamcast arcade sticks and visual memory cards. Upcoming Dreamcast releases are teased, with a call for reader participation in the voting. This page depicts an advertisement for the Dreamcast game, World Neverland Plus. In the center, a smiling girl with a large head and a plush shirt stands on a globe, which represents the game world, filled with various scenes and characters. Cartoon figures are scattered across a green background, and the Dreamcast and Riverhill Soft logos are prominently displayed. How's it going lately? That was a card mail from a girl who had immigrated here. Communication, using it makes it even more fun, selfish, and carefree. Warnaba Plus. July 15th release. Standard price, 5,800 yen, excluding tax. Dreamcast is a trademark of Sega Enterprises, Limited. Please feel free to visit our internet homepage. Experience of Fiction Life. World Neverland Plus The Olrud Kingdom Stories. World Neverland Plus Olrud Kingdom Story. 1997. 1999. Riverhillsoft Inc. Riverhillsoft Company, Limited 2122, Momochihama, Sawaraku, Fukuoka City, Kyoto Fukuoka SRP Center Building 8F. Postal code 8140001. This Dreamcast soft review evaluates 2 games: Super Invention Boy Canapan Rampage Robot Mystery and Ise Meijin 2I game creator Yoshimura Nobuhiro's Brain. Canapan, a creative RPG based on an anime, is targeted toward children. Reviewers found its invention gameplay engaging, but the overall pace and story presentation were simplistic. Scores ranged from 6.66. Ise Meijin 2I is a shogi game with enhanced AI. Reviewers praised its strong AI and variety of modes, making it suitable for those serious about improving their shogi skills. While challenging for beginners, the game offered a good value. Average score 8.0. The review also includes perspectives from female users, game critics, and guest writers, offering diverse opinions on the games. This Dreamcast software review covers 4 games. FrameGride, a 3D mecha fighting game from Software, receives an average score of 7.66, praised for its weighty feel, tactical depth, and customization, though single-player can be dull. World, Neverland Plus, or Rudo Kingdom Story, a life simulation game by Riverhill Soft, also scores 7.66 and is lauded for its addictive everyday life simulation and online multiplayer through Sky Garden Communication. Denpa Shonen Teki Kensho Seikatsu Nasugi no Heya, from Hudson, is a prize software game where players virtually live in a room and earn virtual prize money via postcards, released July 22. Lastly, Pro Instructor Mahjong Hey Asterisk from Culture Brain is a mahjong game where players can learn winning strategies from pro mahjong players, also available. The review also mentions new peripherals and Saturn software. Virtua Striker 2 2000 is a soccer game slated for release on the Dreamcast home console, following its NAOMI arcade release. The game is the latest installment in the Virtua Striker series, known for realistic 3D player models and gameplay. The series started in 1995. Utilizing Sega's advanced graphics boards and featuring simple controls with an 8-directional lever and 3 buttons: shoot, long pass, and short pass. This installment aims to maintain accessibility for all players while delivering intense soccer action. The advertisement emphasizes the game's evolution and the appeal of its straightforward mechanics. This page showcases screenshots from Virtua Striker 2 2000, highlighting its release on the NAOMI arcade platform and Dreamcast. The game, produced by Satoshi Mifune of Sega Soft Division 4, is the latest in the series. The Virtua Striker 2 series began in May 1997 with Virtua Striker 2, utilizing the Model 3 board for enhanced visuals and a new system, featuring 24 nations. Subsequent versions included version 98, June 1998, timed with the World Cup and featuring the Japanese national team, and version 99, January 1999, with updated data and system adjustments, expanding to 27 nations. Version 2000, released in July 1999, utilized the NAOMI board, adding 5 new teams for a total of 32 nations, and improved player movements. Quote, the article previews Virtua Striker 2 2000, a soccer game coming to Dreamcast, based on the NAOMI arcade version. Development began a year prior, with the Dreamcast port in mind from the start. Improved graphics, thanks to the NAOMI board, are a key feature, promising superior image quality compared to previous versions. New stadium designs, including one with a roof and another open to the outside, are also introduced. The game is not simply a port, but a version built for the Dreamcast, with the version 99 serving as a precursor. The Dreamcast version will be released soon. Virtua Striker 2 version 2000 for Dreamcast is a significant upgrade from its predecessors, benefiting from the development experience of the Naomi arcade version and the 99 release. The Naomi hardware allowed for cleaner graphics, higher resolution, and improved color compared to the Model 3 hardware. Version 2000 features all 32 nations that participated in the previous World Cup, a substantial increase from prior versions, enabling more realistic formations and gameplay. New formations, including 343 DV, 532 DV, and 451 DV, enhance strategic depth. Player movement is refined, with improved ball reactions and more dynamic plays, especially near the goal. The game promises a more engaging and responsive soccer experience. The article focuses on the Dreamcast release of Virtua Striker. Anticipation is high, especially in Europe, with a September overseas release planned, possibly coinciding with a domestic launch. Development teams for both the NAOMI arcade and Dreamcast versions are the same. While arcade linking and network battles using VM are difficult, the possibility of VM functionality is being considered for future releases. Bin-chan's Ver 2000 feet analysis of the Japanese team highlights their balanced nature, which allows for easier passing but struggles with scoring. He recommends that beginners avoid complex formations and start with consistent team usage to learn the game. Orthodox formations like 352 or 442 are suggested, with Brazil or France as good team choices for beginners. This promotional page previews Virtua Striker 2 Ver 2000 for the Dreamcast, highlighting its focus on arcade-accurate gameplay and the addition of original elements. Developers discuss prioritizing a faithful port of the arcade experience over network communication due to potential lag issues, though they express interest in adding features like direct shots. The page also teases potential new formations like 343 DV and 532 DV, and formation change strategies for gameplay adjustments. The developers hint at the possibility of Virtua Striker 3, emphasizing the series' evolution and its potential tie-in with the 2002 World Cup. The piece concludes with a nostalgic look back at the series' development and anticipation for the Dreamcast release, assuring fans of the game's quality and popularity. This page depicts a Dreamcast special report for the game Berserk. The page features several in-game screenshots showcasing action scenes with Guts battling enemies. Below the screenshots there is text that reads, "We've come this far. Dreamcast version Berserk. Special report. Report. Completion rate is 30%. The large text on the right side says, "There was Guts himself, as we envisioned him." The article describes how the game captures Guts' essence, wielding his oversized sword, Dragon Slayer, and facing monstrous foes. It emphasizes that the in-game visuals are taken directly from the ROM, currently in development, and that despite being only 30% complete, the development team is confident in raising the quality further. At the bottom, you'll find game information stating, ASC 2 feet 99, year-end release scheduled, price undecided, and 3D action adventure, one player only. This game is an original story set in the Berserk universe, written by Kentaro Miura, and designed to integrate with the main manga's future. Players follow Guts' journey to find Casca in a land struck by a mysterious disease called the Mandragora Plague. The narrative explores themes of sanity, madness, strength, and weakness, posing the question of what is happiness amidst fear and hatred. The game introduces new apostles and features diverse combat, showcasing Guts' raw power. The story ties into the current Conviction arc of the manga, and the game is set to release in December alongside a new chapter in the main story. The Mandragora Plague causes people to become emotionless puppets, turning violent when sensing malice. Berserk is known for its blend of fantasy, romance, and violence, depicting Guts' battles against grotesque monsters and his quest for revenge after losing his comrades. This text details Guts' combat abilities, focusing on basic actions, sub-weapons, and attacks with his signature weapon, the Dragon Slayer. Basic actions include a weak punch, a tackle for knocking back enemies, step movement for evasion, and a sliding attack. Sub-weapons offer ranged combat options, useful in the one versus many battles Guts often faces. The Dragon Slayer, Guts' primary weapon, delivers powerful, crushing blows with long reach and high single-hit damage, particularly effective against monsters. Its attacks include standard swings, upward strikes, and continuous slashes, which can be chained but leave openings for counterattacks. Using the Dragon Slayer as the primary weapon allows for more attack variations. This Berserk manga guide page details in-game mechanics and Guts' abilities in a dark fantasy setting. The brand of sacrifice on Guts' neck reacts to demons, triggering special effects. Guts seeks out apostles using this brand. A key mechanic is Berserk mode, a state of rage granting invincibility, devastating attacks, and enhanced mobility, powered by a gauge. Other revealed skills include a bowgun for rapid-fire attacks, throwing knives for harassment, a dash slash with the Dragon Slayer, a guard ability to deflect attacks, breakable, and a versatile jump slash. Guts' berserker-like behavior is highlighted, showing his disregard for enemy numbers when enraged. The game features several distinct locations, each presenting unique combat challenges. Cities offer tight spaces, making sword strikes unavoidable, and emphasizing awareness of surroundings, as deflecting off walls leaves players vulnerable. Villages are infested with diseased, mandragora-possessed individuals, and the central plaza provides a larger battle area, though the situation's ethics are unclear. Fortresses, utilizing natural rock walls, present a challenge due to their singular entrance. Cliffs offer open visibility for easier combat, but also feature a haunting atmosphere. The character Casca, a female swordsman with a tragic past, is a key figure. She's crucial to Guts, and despite her broken spirit, her role in the game is one to watch. This text describes locations and characters from the game Berserk. Main Street is a stone road with monster-like enemies and restricted sword use, encouraging the player to use alternative weapons. The basement features a soldier's lodgings with wooden furniture, a large bottomless hole, and a rickety board, presenting a challenging combat environment. Rita, the wandering performer, is a hardened traveling artist accompanied by a dog, with a mysterious relationship to her whip. The narrative hints at an encounter with Rita impacting the story, involving mandragora demons and a conflict with Guts. The story seems to revolve around the treatment of the sick and the relationships between the characters involved. The Dreamcast game Berserk is nearing completion, with a release targeted for the end of the year. The development team, located in Osaka, is focused on refining enemy AI, attack motions, and character behaviors to create a deep and engaging combat experience. They are striving to capture the depth of approach and retreat by fine-tuning enemy reactions and Guts' swordplay. The team is meticulously working on subtle details to achieve a good feeling, including varying the speed and motion of attacks. They're also working closely with Berserk creator Mr. Miura, receiving specific feedback on character animations and overall visuals to ensure the game accurately reflects the source material. They are also working on the nuances of the characters and the textures used to make the game more appealing. The team focuses on details, data management, and checking character motions are also priorities. This article provides insight into the development of a Berserk game, showcasing concept art and interviews with developers Susumu Nakamoto and Nozomi Hanai. Nakamoto, responsible for planning and system development, aims for exhilarating combat and a faithful representation of the Berserk world, emphasizing the importance of author Kentaro Miura's involvement and support. The team is focused on implementing a homing system for Guts' massive sword, allowing even novice players to experience the character's power. Hanai, handling scenario, map design, and effects, is considering unique enemy spawning mechanics to create tension and convey Guts' resilience. Miura himself provided detailed guidance, including demonstrating sword-swinging techniques and emphasizing the importance of nuanced movements and a strong sense of realism. A voice recording session for a new Berserk game was recently held, featuring key voice actors. Nobutoshi Hayashi, voicing Guts, aimed to recapture the character's intensity, while Yuriko Fuchizaki, as Puck, focused on the character's charm. Yuriko Shiratori, playing Rita, expressed her excitement for the role, and Sumi Shimamoto, as the sister, found the Mandragora scream challenging. Kenji Utsumi, in a role described as erotic and crude, is aiming to bring his own interpretation to the character. As a promotion, autographed color paper from the voice actors is being offered through a postcard contest. Kentaro Miura, the original author, praised the game's faithfulness to the source material, the atmospheric setting, and the story's progression. He believes the game will satisfy both Berserk fans and action game enthusiasts. This is a promotional page for a Berserk game. The game highlights Guts' prosthetic arm, allowing for a powerful close-range cannon attack and a combination technique based on the manga. The developers are focused on capturing the essence of Berserk, striving for both gameplay enjoyment and fidelity to the source material. Key features include Guts' raw strength and the Dragon Slayer sword for powerful attacks. Beginners and skilled players will be able to enjoy the game equally. Puck, the elf companion, provides healing via his wing scales and will also be present. The game emphasizes an aggressive playstyle, with charge attacks. Puck will be present inside Guts' bag. This page depicts an advertisement for a baseball game. August 5th opening. The Dreamcast version of Yakutsuku network battles are hot this week. We are thoroughly pursuing that network, including interviews. Full speed ahead until the August 5th opening. Let's make a professional baseball team. Special scoop report. Sega. August 5th release. 5,800 yen. Sports training simulation. Communication. Keyboard. VGA box compatible. Player name guess quiz round 7. Do you know who they are? The answer is at the bottom of P.39. Let's create a pro baseball team. Let's expand the network. Features online tournaments central to the game. Players can register for tournaments via the Yakyutsuku homepage during set periods. The participation fee is 50 dorimu per entry, first time free, with a maximum capacity of 10,000 players. The server automatically organizes matches after registration closes. While live match progress isn't displayed, results for the top 8 teams are announced in a tree format on the homepage, allowing players to review match details and search for their team's results. The homepage also provides links, latest information, downloads, ABBS, and information about coupons and tournaments. This Dreamcast Magazine page previews a baseball simulation game, Yakyutsuku. The game heavily incorporates TV stations, which report on player achievements, introduce new recruits, and broadcast special features after games, including weather updates. Damage to the ballpark fields can be repaired. A key improvement over the Saturn version is the enhanced match viewing. Players can now watch matches pitch by pitch in mini ballparks and receive more specific in-game coaching. Coaching can also be disabled. The magazine also mentions the popularity of Uchiwa fans, fans with paper fans, though they are not yet released for the game. This Japanese baseball magazine excerpt details the excitement of a pro baseball season, with a focus on team performance and financial aspects. A team's magic number is highlighted, indicating their path to the league championship. The team experienced winning streaks and losing streaks, impacting their standings and broadcast coverage. The magazine also features draft news with a promising high school player. The article further illustrates the financial implications of winning, detailing income from attendance, sales, and winning bonuses. These earnings are offset by expenses such as ballpark maintenance. Game results, including pitching and hitting stats, are also included, emphasizing player performance, batting averages, and slugging percentages. This Dreamcast special report details a player list for the Pacific League, focusing on team-building strategies. The report highlights player salaries, with Ichiro and Kazuhiro Sasaki topping the list at 500 million yen. Players are categorized by Ga, hitting, Kidding, Ki, defense, and Ha, young players, to aid in team selection during the game's team edit mode. The game allows players to develop their own promising rookies, who join through entry tests and can eventually surpass established stars. The report also provides financial data, team rankings, and a list of Pacific League teams for players to edit, acquire players, and build their ideal team with available funds. The Yakyutsuku development team details their upcoming 10,000-player online tournament, a first for the gaming industry. The weekly tournament will allow players to train players and experience the joy of competition, with detailed game data and replays available. A robust system is designed to handle up to 100,000 connections. Players can view past games, rankings, and download winner data for improvement. The Dreamcast's communication capabilities are key, with plans for real-time application status, a BBS for communication, and potential prizes. The team hopes to foster a strong online community, where players can learn from each other and enjoy the game, even during the baseball off-season, possibly expanding the tournament if demand is high. The developers want to be pioneers in communication-based games, striving to create a virtual Japan series. A special report announces the upcoming release of a Soul Calibur demo for the Dreamcast, just 27 days away. Dreamcast Magazine will include the demo disc as a supplement to its August 6th issue. The demo, priced at 5,800 yen and available on August 5th, will feature Maxi and Xianghua as playable characters, showcasing new techniques like lower stance attacks. The demo supports 3D weapons, rumble packs, and VGA. Players can experience full voice acting CPU battles with other characters like Ivy, Taki, Nightmare, and Astaroth, and explore stage backgrounds. The demo aims to provide a comprehensive taste of the game, allowing potential buyers to assess graphics, sound, and gameplay before committing to the full version. Dorimaga's editorial department received a Soul Calibur sample ROM, generating excitement. The graphics were praised as smooth and beautiful, with character models notably improved and loading times negligible. The ROM included all default characters and playable modes. Production details, especially stage environments, were highly impressive, with attention to lighting and detail. Home console-specific features were also present, including survival and time attack modes, a move list display, and the ability to switch characters on the character selection screen. Features like a move demonstration and practice mode further enhance the user experience. Quote, This document outlines new techniques and changes specific to the DC version of a fighting game, focusing on Voldo, Nightmare, and Ivy. Voldo gains the Million Bite, A plus B or back A plus B, a 3-hit Guillotine Bite, and Zany Mimic, evasive techniques like Wag Mimic and Call Vein Mimic, back B plus K. Nightmare has a side gauntlet buster, down or back B plus K, that involves sideways stepping and horizontal slashes. Ivy's changes include Lamenting Temptation, A plus K or Run A plus K, while in Whip Blade state, a low stance attack that can throw opponents at close range. Wing Taking Shadow Master, back B plus K, a low kick derivative. Disturbing Shadow Master, K while down, a stomp. Appear, A plus B, which changes the Ivy Blade's form. Lost Wheel, A plus KA or back A plus A while running, a whip-based double attack, and Born Wind Spirit, back B plus A plus B, a whip throw along with its guard-breaking variant Born Spiral. The commands are all based on the right-facing orientation of the characters. This Further Check page from a Soul Calibur sample version details new moves for several characters. Killick's BK Thrust, Kessin, is a continuous staff and kick attack. Sophichia's Rising A plus B Fortune Satellite is an unblockable Mirage Satellite variation. Taki gets several additions. Left arrow A or left arrow or up arrow or down arrow. K Oboro Kodama, somersaulting kicks. Down arrow B Musubi, 3-hit fist strike with a variant called In. Left arrow A or left arrow or up arrow or down arrow. Ka Oboro Magatsuki, somersaulting 3-hit attack. And left arrow B or right arrow B, left arrow B Tamari Kazana, a thrust variation effective against timed attacks. Maxi's K Tsumakujiki is a roundhouse kick from standing or down arrow K. Mitsurugi's Rising A plus B Nobori Kagura slashes upwards, potentially leading to combos. And finally, he has from crouching down arrow AB Zang-style modified combined Scorching Heat Kiyomon, a jumping combo derived from a crouching stance. This is page 43. This special issue of Soul Calibur explores the evil sword Soul Edge and its organization, Schwarzstrom, formed to ensure its survival. The issue details the sword's origins, including its creation by humans and its need to perpetuate itself. Cervantes, seeking to prevent the sword's demise, uses his body to create the sword's daughter to carry its destiny. The issue provides an organizational chart for Schwarzstrom, with Frederick Stauffen as chief and Nightmare as commander. Various units are assigned to tasks such as Soul Edge acquisition and obstacle elimination. The organization was born out of Soul Edge's near destruction when Siegfried obtained the sword. The issue also introduces Isabella Valentine, a human member of Schwarzstrom who is the recipient of the evil sword's blood, and mentions the holy sword, Soul Calibur. In the 16th century, the cursed sword, Soul Edge, terrorized the world, its true form a pair of swords. Cervantes possessed one half until Sophitia destroyed it. The remaining fragments caused chaos, influencing people and leading to strange incidents. Soul Edge spawned execution units like Astaroth and Lizardman. Actually, a swordswoman with a snake sword is the only human under its influence. Ivy, born due to Soul Edge's influence, wields a sword powered by the cursed blade, but secretly seeks its destruction. She is the daughter of a black magic disciple who fled Cervantes. Initially, Soul Edge saw her as insurance, lending power to her sword. Her true loyalty, however, is to Nightmare, and her ultimate goal is to destroy Soul Edge and its remnants, driven by resentment towards Cervantes. Ivy, also known as Isabella Valentine, is a character from Soul Calibur. Raised in a prestigious English family, her life was shattered when their mansion burned and her parents died, possibly due to the evil sword Soul Edge. Driven by a desire to understand and end the curse, Ivy, an alchemist, researched Soul Edge, but turned to forbidden sorcery. A demonic encounter resulted in a contract and a new powerful weapon. Ivy wields the Snake Blade, a complex weapon that transforms between a segmented sword and a whip. This unique weapon, considered difficult to master, allows for versatile attacks. The weapon is a fusion of sword and whip, a combination unprecedented in the world of Soul Calibur. Ivy Valentine, from Soul Calibur, utilizes a unique segmented sword, making her a versatile character. Her first special feature allows her to cover all ranges. The sword's reach allows for long-range attacks like Serpent's Embrace, and can pull opponents closer with Sword Entanglement. Even when guarded, she can change trajectories. Her second feature allows arbitrary attack direction changes. She can sweep or wind her sword, effectively crushing opponent movement. Her third special is the devastating Mito Atlas throw, which breaks guards and inflicts significant damage, though its command is difficult. A special visual effect occurs when executed with an electrified sword. This promotional page from Namco features Soul Calibur fan illustrations and development insights. Fans submitted artwork, with comments praising the character's design and the enhanced expressions in the Dreamcast version. A giveaway is announced, offering anime-style illustrations to those who submit postcards with their support for the game. The page also includes an interview with the Motion team, revealing the development of the character Ivy and her unique whipsword. The team faced challenges creating the weapons mechanics and experimented with various techniques. Finally, the page promotes the upcoming Experience version and solicits fan submissions for potential rewards. The official setting document collection for Shining Force 2i is now available. This A4-sized, 248-page full-color book includes an A3 fold-out poster and costs 2,800 yen, excluding tax. It features character profiles, game settings, original artwork, and interviews with the production staff, covering all 3 scenario parts. A new Shining Force 2i trading card collection is also released, featuring character, movie, illustration, and special cards, over 120 types, with special coding. Each pack contains 10 cards and costs 380 yen. This Dreamcast special report focuses on the upcoming game Shenmue and its stunning visual advancements. New high-end faces for the main character, Ryo Hazuki, and heroine, Rei Shenfa, are showcased, demonstrating incredible detail in everything from hair to skin texture and expressions. A commercial featuring Shenhua's face, derived from the game, is currently being shown in movie theaters. The report highlights the real-time polygon models running on the Dreamcast, emphasizing the ability to alter camera angles, lighting, and even facial expressions in the game. A high-end face demo was presented at a conference. The report indicates that Shenmue Chapter 1 Yokosuka is scheduled for an October 28th release, with no price yet announced, and promises full reactive eyes entertainment. Completion is at 50% for Shenmue Chapter 1, with Chapter 2 also planned. This summer, the Shenmue hype is building. A trailer will be shown in 149 theaters nationwide before Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, from July 24th to August 20th. A 30-second video will be featured, with a TV commercial also planned. New merchandise will debut at the Tokyo Character Show 1999, held at Ariake Tokyo Big Sight on July 24th and 25th. Sega's booth will focus on Shenmue, featuring a playable demo and new items. Merchandise includes CD cases, a German-made watch, jigsaw puzzles, t-shirts, telephone cards, and postcards. Pops in Music 2 for Dreamcast introduces new characters and gameplay. Mimi and Yuli return as guides. Yuli is a vampire with visual jolky rock songs. SB Taro, a cheerful tea shop owner, offers a trendy tempo number. Carly, a Maharaja's daughter, presents an exotic techno tune. The game is a rhythm-based experience, where players hit buttons matching falling popguns on 9 lines. Button presses should coincide with the popgun's descent to the bottom line. Both the standard controller and the Dreamcast controller are supported. The game features cute animations for success, failure, and Ojama effects, adding visual appeal to the gameplay. Pops Music 2 is a music simulation game released by Konami on September 14th. It features the original arcade songs and introduces 13 new consumer-exclusive tracks. The game is compatible with the Puru Puru Pack & Pops Music controller. Key additions include Anywhere Pops Music for visual memory, allowing gameplay on the go. A new party mode adds interactive obstacles and is best enjoyed with multiple players. The game also introduces new characters. Yamachan is a cheerful character. Asaki Sugi-kun is a popular pop artist known for his Shibuyake-style song, Fly Higher Than the Stars. Damian is a metal guitarist with the song I'm on Fire. And Timer is a popular idol musician with the song Rose Lover, Be Dyed Rose-Colored. This page depicts Peach Princess Advent Descent, Konami's interactive anime, Kateni Momotenshi. DC port decided. A girl born from a peach, Momohime, finally makes her appearance. The Dreamcast port of Konami's interactive anime, Kateni Momotenshi, which was released on PlayStation, has been decided. Moreover, unrecorded cuts from the PS version have been added, recording over 65 minutes of animation. It will be released as a director's cut version, Interactive anime is not just about watching a movie, but an anime in which the player can participate. The story changes depending on the choices that appear along the way. It's an anime with adventure game elements. Of course, it's a multi-ending, so you can enjoy it many times. By the way, the voice actress playing Momohime is Hoko Kawashima.
The other cast members are also popular voice actors such as Yuko Miyamura, just like in the PS version. Konami, released September 2nd, 5,800 yen. Interactive anime, GDROM 2-disc set, 1 player only. Kateni Momotenshi Dancing Blade Complete Edition. Over 65 minutes of animation recorded. Complete Edition. New. Special Flash Report. In the Heiwa era, Momohime, a justice-driven girl born from a peach, embarks on a journey with her childhood friend to discover the meaning of her existence after learning her origins. Seeking answers, she hopes to meet Nayotake, another girl with a mysterious background. Along the way, they are joined by Kijime, a flashy, karaoke-loving former yokai with an ulterior motive, Inu, a calm healer with a connection to Oni, and Saruinu, a large man. They journey towards the capital, where Nayotake is reportedly causing chaos with Oni. The player will have a choice that influences the story. Key characters include the genius inventor Nayotake, born from bamboo, and the protagonist, Momohime's quiet but capable childhood friend. Momohime herself is cheerful, athletic, and possesses mysterious powers, including a transformation into the Peach Heavenly Woman. This page depicts a Dreamcast Special Report. Special Report. Air Force Delta, TM, Air Force Delta, Konami, releases July 29th, 5,800 yen. Shooting. 1 player only. The countdown to the long-awaited release of Konami's flight shooting game Air Force Delta continues. This time, we will introduce newly revealed mission details and aircraft types. Finally, the counter-offensive against the Federal Army begins. Mission. Until the start of operations. 90. The Zabayal Federal Republic, through the Laconia state election, decided to secede from the Federation, and the Republic of Laconia was born. 93. Delta Air Base within the state is transferred to the Republic, along with the Foreign Aviation Unit under its jurisdiction. 99. The Ethnic Unification Front in the Federation launched an armed uprising. Due to the defection of the military, the Zabayal Federal Republic collapsed. Assessed. The Zabayal People's Rebellion broke out. Pro-People's Government forces rose up within the Republic of Laconia and were immediately suppressed. 03. The Laconia government suppressed the People's Front within the country. 05. The Zabayal People's Army erupted. Declared war on Laconia, citing repression as the reason. Fighting begins in the border area between the two countries. 06. Naval air battle off Despa Islands. Laconia Air Force's strength is halved. 07. To replenish its forces, the Laconia Air Force establishes a new foreign mercenary unit, Air Force Delta, at Delta Air Base. 1999 Konami, all rights reserved. This page depicts promotional information for the game Air Force Delta. Story. The setting is a region in the not-so-distant future. Large-scale conflicts have lost their significance, and disputes are mainly between smaller nations. The Republic of Laconia, which became independent from the Zabayal Federal Republic, is however being exposed to attacks from Zabayal, who are plotting to reorganize the Federation. The Laconia Air Force, which has lost most of its military strength, places its last hope on the mercenary unit Air Force Delta. Summary. The game system is a 3D shooting game close to a flight simulator. It mixes the reality of a flight simulator and the exhilaration of a shooting game, resulting in a work that makes full use of the strengths of both. From beginners to veterans, all DC users can enjoy this shooting game that has returned to its roots. 20 days left! Air Force Delta is less than 3 weeks away from release. Little by little, I think the whole picture is starting to become visible. This time, we will focus on missions 3 to 5, which are being revealed for the first time, and introduce them in a documentary touch, behind the operational actions that unfold one after another. What kind of interactions are taking place? It might be fun to broaden your imagination and consider the parts that you might easily forget when you are just playing mindlessly. Mission 3, Gun Supply Factory Base Recapture, has a 10-minute time limit. The enemy's main force captured a key industrial area,
a vital production base, while the Allied forces were distracted by a decoy fleet. Due to the dire situation and the strategic importance of the factory, the joint government decided to destroy the base before it could be used by the enemy, even though it would harm their own war effort. Air Force Delta will be involved in this operation. Players can choose between the F-4E Phantom II or the Mirage 2000 aircraft to target factories and fuel transport trailers within the desert factory area. In a magazine article for Air Force Delta's Mission 03, the Republic side reflects on their victory in the industrial zone. They were initially misled by a Federation feigned operation, but the Air Force Delta Squadron helped turn the tide. Praising the squadron as their last hope, the Republic government acknowledges the fierce aerial battles where Air Force Delta skillfully repelled the numerically superior Federation forces. The Federation, with weakened air capabilities, saw their factory base decimated. Though the Republic suffered losses, they consider the results a greater victory, while the Federation acknowledges a significant military blow. The Republic has signaled their intention to continue the annexation of the industrial zone, despite the Federation's resistance. In this Dreamcast Special Report mission, the player, as part of the Republican Air Force Delta, must intercept 2 high-speed State Route 71 reconnaissance aircraft dispatched by the Federal Republic. The enemy aircraft are attempting aerial refueling, and the mission's 10-minute time limit demands swift action to prevent their escape. Interception is deemed difficult but not impossible, with the Republican government expressing confidence in Air Force Delta's success. The player can choose between 2 aircraft, the agile F-20 Tiger Shark or the powerful MiG-31 Foxhound, the latter's Mach 3 speed, making it ideal for this high-speed pursuit. The mission environment involves stunning mountainous landscapes and a sea of clouds. However, failing to destroy the reconnaissance planes before they cross these mountains results in mission failure. In Air Force Delta, the Republic launches a counterattack against the Federal Army, capitalizing on a perceived weakening of enemy offensives. Successfully intercepting the Federal reconnaissance aircraft is crucial to crippling their intelligence gathering. However, doubts persist due to the Federal Army's superior strength. Air Force Delta initially encounters the reconnaissance aircraft but misses destroying it before refueling. Now, they pursue it while facing attacks from escort fighters. The mission's success hinges on destroying the reconnaissance aircraft before it escapes into uncatchable airspace, flying at supersonic speeds. The pilots must prioritize their targets to prevent the aircraft's escape, and ultimately, the potential failure of the Republic's counteroffensive. This Dreamcast game briefing outlines Mission 5, Aerial Annihilation Battle, a 10-minute air combat simulation. Allied forces are launching a counteroffensive to achieve air supremacy by weakening enemy air power. Players can choose between the MiG-29 Fulcrum and F-16 Fighting Falcon, with their stats displayed. The mission objective is to eliminate enemy aircraft. The game features various aircraft, including the F-15 Eagle and European fighters, each with unique characteristics. The mission takes place over tablelands, with dogfights occurring in open sky after breaking through cloud cover. The briefing emphasizes the importance of the mission for turning the tide of the war, though the enemy has significant air power, including stealth fighters and ace pilots. Air Force Delta's Mission 05 begins with an attack against a Federal Forces counterattack. The Federal Forces, wielding powerful air power including MiG-21s, F-4Es, F-20s, MiG-29s, and the stealth F-22, threaten to halt the Republic Army's advance. The Republic Army flies the JAS-39 Gripen, a multi-role fighter known for its delta wings and canards, while the Federals employ the F-22 Raptor, a stealth fighter known for its speed and internal missile storage. A significant threat emerges. A highly skilled, possibly former Air Force Delta pilot now fights for the enemy. This pilot's expertise and the F-22's stealth capabilities present formidable challenges. Delta pilots are warned about enemy aircraft's maneuverability. The next mission awaits, promising a continuation of the intense aerial conflict. Dorimaga GD Volume 1, a Dreamcast magazine, presents a variety of content to enhance the gaming experience. This issue features a GD-ROM with game demos and multimedia disc. Included is 7th Crossfighting Integration Disc, a training simulation with password-protected content and tournament opportunities. The magazine also provides a special experience version of Sengoku TURB, a unique game. Finally, a movie showcasing the upcoming Espion Agents game is included,
along with character profiles and a glimpse of the parallel site Scream feature. Each game has producer comments encouraging player engagement and participation. This is a Dreamcast GD-ROM supplement for a Japanese Dreamcast magazine, compatible with VGA, VMU, Rumble Pack for Sengoku Turb Trial version, and Modem for 7th Cross FID. It uses GD-ROM, CRIADX, and MPEG softdeck technologies, and is only for Japanese NTSC Dreamcasts. Users, especially guardians of children, should take precautions to avoid eye strain and health issues. Handle the disc carefully to avoid scratches. Do not use damaged discs. Avoid writing on the disc or using it in an audio CD player. After use, store the disc in its case, avoiding high temperatures and humidity. Clean it with a soft cloth only. The software records play history. Copying or reproducing the GD-ROM is prohibited. For questions, contact the Dreamcast Magazine editorial department. The 7 Cross Fighting Integration Disc, FID, is a Dorimaga GD original software, included with Dorimaga CD Volume 1, designed to enhance the 7 Cross experience. FID allows players to battle their trained creatures from the simulation RPG 7 Cross, addressing user demand for character combat. It features online gameplay and independent play options. Players customize creatures with various parts, 810,000 combinations, acquired through gameplay, and battle against other players. The game utilizes a basic control scheme for item selection, viewpoint adjustments, and special ability usage. Players manage HP and EP gauges during battles, using the EP gauge for special abilities and automatic health regeneration. A tournament was even held, with enthusiastic participation and pizza. 7th Cross Fighting Integration Disc, FID, allows players to create and battle unique creatures. To begin, load your main game save data to create a fighter, and save the FID data. Next, customize your creature's battle stance by equipping parts and setting the battle pattern algorithm for auto battles. Battles are initiated by selecting Battle and loading creatures into opposing corners. The FID introduces changes to attack mechanics, separating damage into absolute and recoverable types. Special attacks, like Force Shield and Poison attacks, have also been tweaked. Express Attack replaces Death Curse, synchronizing EP with consumption. Recovery settings determine when to use healing EXPOWER based on remaining HP. The FID homepage expands the online battle area nationwide for the game, requiring a Dreamcast communication environment. Using a FID registered passport grants access to NEC and Sega homepages, including the Fighting Network, FN, with enriched 7th Cross information, and FID biological data transfer capabilities. The FN menu offers 3 options: Tournament, for national rankings and tournaments with entry periods and class restrictions; Information, providing game details and FN usage instructions; and Anteroom, featuring a sparring partner waiting room for creature data exchange, and a message board for discussions. An indication board example displays user interactions. This guide explains how to use the Fighting Network, FN, in 7th Cross. To upload or download biological data, you must first create FN, upload data on FID, and access the waiting room, or official ranking. Each visual memory can only hold 1 upload data. To enter a tournament, create FN data, access the tournament venue, select your desired rank, confirm the participation rules, and click the acceptance button. For those without the full game, there are trial passwords to access the FID and enjoy online battles and bulletin board conversations. These passwords allow players to experience battles without tournament participation. The full game is available for purchase. This Dorimaga GD page introduces Senkoku TURB, a single-player action RPG for the Dreamcast, released January 14th for 5,800 yen. The game features a first-time option for new players and a continue option compatible with the full game. Gameplay involves a cycle of drama scenes and battle scenes. Drama scenes present story through CG demos, with player choices impacting the narrative, exploring the mysterious TURB world and the story of Gino-chan. Battle scenes involve commanding a cat army in formation mode, troop preparation, and battle mode, combat and item collection. Players can switch between modes and advance to the next episode by fulfilling clear conditions and using the withdraw command. The page also includes controller instructions. This document describes the battle mode in Sengoku Turb and its preparation phase, formation mode. In formation mode, players manage cat soldier stats, equipment, and orders before battle. Players can move to different planets, stages, in move mode, replaying conquered stages to gather items and level up. The status screen allows for individual soldier data checks and equipment changes. The system menu allows for toggling of display options such as life gauges, radar, damage numbers, real-time option screens, and background music volume. Memory allows saving and loading. Detailed soldier parameters, name, level, rank, etc., are displayed. Players can equip weapons and accessories, and issue battle orders such as suicide, offense, defense, backing, and evacuate. The document ends with a brief, quirky prologue involving talking stuffed animals. Battle mode in GD Volume 1 is an action-based mode where the player controls Jino-chan. Real-time movement of enemies and characters demands quick information processing. In formation mode, players can engage in battles beyond simple combat. Beginners can simplify the interface via settings. The screen displays Jino-chan's and cat soldiers' life, status ailments, and news updates on leveling and rank. A radar shows character positions. Players can fight enemies by attacking with the A button, using various weapons with different properties. Fairy Tinyan provide buffs but are difficult to catch. Bears and rabbits can be converted to cat soldiers using a special item. Players can converse with characters, enter buildings, and collect items. The narrative's prologue describes Jino-chan's mother disappearing after a bright light. This guide provides gameplay tips and menu explanations for a video game. The Y button menu offers strategic options, including checking ally statuses, entering camp mode for commands and equipment management, with an RTB option to retreat in danger, and toggling visual elements like gauges and damage displays. The guide also details item usage, such as stamina and spirit recovery items, status cures, and stat buffs. A Q&A section addresses common gameplay challenges, like attacks missing, use projectiles, cat soldiers disobeying, use spirit recovery items, and enemies being too strong. Use Tinyan to power up your soldiers. The guide promotes purchasing the full version after playing the trial and offers information on purchasing a fan book. A brief prologue hints at the game's narrative, following Jiro-chan's journey after a personal tragedy. This page introduces the game Espionagents from Dorimaga GD Volume 1. If you read this page together, your expectations will rise even further. This is the Dorimaga GD movie. It is by NEC Home Electronics, scheduled for release in September, priced at 5,800 yen, a simulation game for one player only. Espionagents. Industrial Agents for Active Espionage. Lets you experience parallel sight screen 4, split-screen simultaneous progress. Introducing the members of the Special Agent Unit, Espion Agents. Each member is an elite individual with outstanding special abilities, forming the Espion Agents. Let's introduce them here. Jeffrey K. Saunders, formerly with AI, United States Army Intelligence. He joined the organization to pursue his own beliefs, which AI couldn't fulfill. He is a versatile, all-around agent. Sarah Rocket Roruria. Initially employed as an office worker, she was promoted to field operative after a certain incident. Equipped with rollerblades, she boasts the highest movement speed among agents. Agent number 1. Lin Li Fei. Once a star in a Chinese acrobatic troupe, she resorted to crime due to a left leg injury. Her skillful methods caught the boss's attention, leading her to join the organization. She takes the lead in tasks like lockpicking and trap handling. Espionagents is a game where players manage 4 espionage agents simultaneously across a parallel sight screen system, which displays the main and subscreens of each agent. Players, as the boss, give real-time instructions, creating a sense of tension as time progresses even during instruction. Blitzstrahl clients, corporations and terrorists, request missions involving theft, destruction, and kidnapping. Featured agents include Gabriel, a hacking expert, Cleopatra, who uses hieroglyphics for mind control, an unnamed agent utilizing chemicals for offense and healing, and Galsin, a bomb disposal expert. The game emphasizes simultaneous agent control to complete missions, with each agent using unique skills to overcome obstacles. SNK is promoting the King of Fighters Dream Match 1999 for Dreamcast and its connection to the Neo Geo Pocket game King of Fighters R2. The Dreamcast version features 38 characters and costs 5,800 yen, linking with KOF R2, 2,800 yen cable and visual memory required, unlocks hidden visuals and unpublished data related to KOF 99 in the Dreamcast game, based on battle data from the Neo Geo Pocket version. Conversely, Dreamcast data unlocks new techniques in KOF R2. A campaign is also running where players can submit custom character lines created in KOF R2's Making Mode for a chance to win a model KOF wristwatch. The deadline for the contest is August 31, 1999. This manga magazine page features a reader submission corner called Guru Guru Power, where readers submit dreams, anecdotes, and artwork. The submissions range from humorous observations about dreams and life experiences to fan comments on new manga releases like Demon Sword X and Rung Ricer. The page also includes a fashion check corner where reader fashion is critiqued. Regular segments include character introductions and expectant new work announcements. The Uzumaki siblings with Cat Brother act as hosts, providing commentary and humorous reactions to the submissions. Dream to Meet You is a section for Dreamcast, DC, game ideas, ranging from ports and sequels to original concepts. Readers share their desires, hoping to find like-minded individuals, and perhaps see their ideas realized. Submissions include requests for zombie revenge, comfortable ports of games like Dungeon Master and Populous, while retaining original character designs, and a desire for remakes of popular games like Phantasy Star. Other submissions showcase interest in games such as Witch Girl, Turn A, Umihara Kawase, and Black Matrix. Some submissions provide comments on characters like Chico, Arle, Carl-kun, Leaner, and Michelle. The current theme for submissions for the Illustration Garden is Autumn of Appetite, Physical Fitness, and Literature. This gaming magazine page features reader submissions and a girls' chat corner. One reader requests the game Virtual On in the DC version for Super Robot Wars. Girls' Chat Corner includes a reader's humorous experience about a friend's dating questions and receives advice. Another section, Guru Guru Powers, invites questions and announces a character popularity vote. Other submissions discuss love simulation games, microphone device compatible software, and the popularity of different arcade games. Character illustrations are critiqued, with comments highlighting the art styles, eye details, hair, and backgrounds, and also noting popularity among different demographics. This document showcases fan submissions for Guru Guru Powers Open Area Declaration in Guru Guru Comics. Submissions range from short stories and gags to illustrations, all formatted as postcards. Examples include a gun maniac's story, a rubber band joke, a tale of being hired for laughter, and a food-related submission referencing Calpaccio and bouillabaisse. Others feature character collapses, battles between manufacturers, and interpretations of game characters. Submission rules require postcard-sized white paper with black ink for text, and allow other colors for illustrations. Proper contact information, address, name, age, etc., is mandatory. Incomplete submissions may be rejected. The document also lists items received such as money, hair accessories, and original goods, and includes the Dreamcast Magazine editorial department address. This manga advertisement promotes the Black Matrix anthology comic, featuring stories of 7 deadly sins cruel love. Contributing authors include Masami Shinohara and others. The comic, based on the NEC interchannel simulation game Black Matrix, follows protagonist Abel in a world where good and evil are reversed. Now on sale, it's an A5 size, 146-page book, priced at 850 yen plus tax, part of the SB Comics game series. The ad also highlights other related comics, Doublecast Anthology Comic, popularly on sale, and Embrace the Season Anthology Comic, in production. Plus, Black Matrix Anthology Comic 2 inches scheduled for late July. All are A5 size and priced around 850 yen. Published by SoftBank Publishing Corp., the ad includes copyright information and directs readers to their websites and phone number for inquiries and orders. Readers are encouraged to check local bookstores or use the online store. This article from Dorimaga, Volume 31, discusses TV Tokyo's late-night anime programming in June 1999, focusing on the Monday night slot. It highlights the unique, science fiction-flavored anime, like Serial Experiments Lain and Jubei-chan The Secret of the Lovely Eye Patch, which initially aired only in the Kanto region, but later achieved nationwide simultaneous broadcast via satellite. The article emphasizes the creative freedom of late-night anime, unburdened by merchandise tie-ins, allowing for more authorial works. It notes a common thread in the featured shows: the portrayal of school life and the interactions between the main characters and their classmates. The writer analyzes how these series, despite their varied genres and quality, use the shared image of school to explore themes of connection and growth. This week's news features Laura on the cover of High Fashion magazine. The article also previews several anime series airing on TV Tokyo's late-night schedule. Serial Experiments Lain explores the merging of the real and internet worlds. St. Luminous Mission High School is a mystery drama about disappearing students. Cosmic Pirate Mito's Great Adventure blends school comedy with a space opera, while Jubei-chan, The Secret of the Lovely Eye Patch, tells the story of a modern girl who becomes a warrior. These shows skillfully blend familiar settings with elements of the extraordinary, creating an engaging experience for viewers, with video and DVD releases also available. Cosmic Pirate Mito's Great Adventure, Two Queens, also premieres on DirecTV. This page depicts Samishing Yoshimatsu Theater, Episode 31. Sega games are the best in the world! On September 18th, the PlayStation 2 will be revealed to the general public. I'm really looking forward to it. I wonder what kind of demos we'll get to see. Samishing Yoshimatsu. I have high hopes for it. The final episode of the anime made me cry. I'm also hoping they'll release something like the PSP next summer, from the back cover. Somehow, it's not as good as the flyer. Old man, you're gonna buy it, right? I'll buy it. Me too. Look, Bloomers. Bloomers! You're a guy, aren't you? Huh? You can tell? Then this is going to be a straight ball showdown. I'll buy it. Old man, I'll buy it. Me too. Hee hee. That's quite specific. Those specific details are what's good. Oh, no game hardware? I'm a little disappointed. Bergen, Grow? My friend's stuffed animal, please read it heart. Gurgen. Criminal! Samushingu Yoshimatsu. Born in 1965. His popular series, Jubei-chan, has ended. After submitting this manuscript, he will be traveling to America for refreshment. After returning to Japan, he plans to work on a new manga for a collected volume, at the request of his editor. I recently learned that Gunguro is an abbreviation of Gungan Kuroi. I always thought it meant blackface. B1, a Dreamcast partner shop, is advertising video games and consoles in this mail-order advertisement. They are offering the Dreamcast console for 19,900 yen, excluding tax, with a frame gride trial version bonus, alongside various Dreamcast and PlayStation game pre-orders and new releases. Limited-time sales of older titles are also advertised for 1,990 yen. They are taking pre-orders for Soul Calibur with a special clear file, and offering other games for pre-order. PlayStation titles such as Dino Crisis, Vandal Hearts 2, and SD Gundam G Generation Zero are listed with release dates. They also offer games for Sega Saturn, Nintendo 64, and WonderSwan. Hardware like WonderSwan, Neo Geo Pocket Color, Game Boy Color, Nintendo 64, and Sega Saturn are also on sale. Orders can be placed through their website or by phone. Shipping and cancellation policies are detailed, as is their physical address. A To Heart Boonie Boonie figure is also available for a limited time. Anime, Check It, presents information on the anime Tenshi ni Narumon, which is set for release on July 25th. The story revolves around Yusuke, a high school student, and Noelle, a girl from the demon world who aims to become an angel for Yusuke's sake. This light romance and family drama will be broadcast on TV Tokyo starting April 99. The anime will be released in 9 volumes on both video and DVD, with a first-run limited edition. Key characters include Yusuke, voiced by Kazunari Miyazaki, Noelle, voiced by Tomoko Kawakami, and Natsumi, voiced by Yukana Nogami. The setting involves heaven, the demon world, and the human world.
The anime also features a unique family dynamic. Additionally, there is a special video release planned for August, and auditions for anime character voices are being held, details for which can be found online or at video shops. A signed shikishi is being offered as a prize via lottery, and fans are encouraged to support the Apu girls. This page details TV program and DVD/video releases. Releases include anime titles like Time D4 Princess, Guardian Angel Getten, New Century GPX Cyber Formula Sin Times, and Asterisk Game King, with release dates in July. Times. Iron Communication, Volume 5 Asterisk, and Asterisk Android Announcer MAICO 2010 Asterisk are scheduled for release. Also listed are Asterisk Pet Shop of Horrors Despair, Dream of Creamy Kingdom, Magical Princess Pastel Yumi, and Asterisk Road to Lodos War, DVD BOX1. Finally, Director Prince begins airing on WWW, and Asterisk Shamanic Princess Times is available on DirecTV pay-per-view. This document details a script family conference for the sound novel Machi. The team discusses plot points, including a debated happy ending, and the addition of a night scene. Parody and references, particularly to anime and tokusatsu shows, are a major theme, especially in the Blue Mushi chapter, which is a major focus. Permission was sought for parodies from real-life figures, demonstrating the team's dedication to their work. The document also includes details of a filming schedule from 1996, actors involved, locations, and props. Finally, they are recruiting Machi-related homepages for promotion. This text is a transcript discussing Blue Vermin Dreams, an anime project facing challenges due to its format. Hiramatsu explains the project's development, from initially planned still images to a fully hand-drawn anime, increasing the workload. They discuss the bad endings, the characters, and how the story was developed. The team faced limitations and alterations during production, often due to the nature of the project compared to other media formats. The discussion also touches upon fan interactions, like contests. Ultimately, the text promotes the upcoming final episode, hinting at behind-the-scenes details and the resolution of Street 2 information, as well as revealing the winners of a contest related to the anime. No text provided, therefore no summary possible. This article details an interview with game music composer Hiroharu Hayama, who describes his music as hypertech era, super low-tech. Despite using digital sampling and technology, Hayama favors older equipment and consoles like the Famicom and Mega Drive, prioritizing human touch in his music. The article promotes merchandise, including a t-shirt, face towel, and bandana featuring the Hayama logo, with a special offer for multiple purchases. It also highlights Hayama's career, mentioning his recent album 99 Super Aniki Costume Legend, his current work on several game titles, and previous albums like 99 Cho Aniki Legend. Finally, it announces the sold out on the same day status of a related remix album by Koji Hayama, provides ordering information, and lists Hayama's homepage and older album releases. This document is a questionnaire from a Japanese gaming magazine, likely covering Dreamcast and Sega Saturn. It includes instructions for completion using a black pen or pencil, and Indian numerals. The questionnaire collects reader demographics, gender, age, occupation, reading habits, opinions on the magazine's cover, frequency of purchase, and thoughts on Dreamcast GD. It also asks about owned and planned hardware and software, specifically for Dreamcast and Sega Saturn. Tables provide lists of hardware, Dreamcast software, articles in the current issue, and Sega Saturn software for respondents to select from. The front of the response card requests personal details and opinions, including game port requests. This page depicts a promotional advertisement for the Dreamcast game Space Griffon. The central image features a blue and white mecha, the Space Griffon, against a dark background suggesting space. The text describes the game's story, features, release date, and price. The bottom of the advertisement lists the cast and staff credits. Panther Software Inc. Blue Steel Variable Formula Space Griffon. Hidden Truth, You Still Don't Know. Year 2148, October. Suddenly, the lunar surface's largest artificial construction, Hamlet, went silent due to communication failure. For the investigation, the giant corporation AMAX Factories Command decided to dispatch their private army, AMAX Cleaner, in the night sky, dazzling white and gentle, and then the cold earth. In the midst of the immense prison that no one can ever know, it quietly began to pulsate. Dramatic story and action shooting fused. 3D action shooting game's highest peak. Blue Steel Knights Space Griffin. 1999. Summer release scheduled. Standard retail price, 5,800 yen, excluding tax. Cast: Jim, Tomokazu Morikawa. Mary, Miyu Matsuki. Conrad, Tetsuya Iwanaga. Laojian, Ginga Banjo. Maria, Ai Orikasa. Smiley, Tomokazu Seki. Oleg, Yusaku Yara. Francis, Yuko Minaguchi. Dean Fujioka. Sound producer: Yoichi Sugawara, Masaki Iwasawa, Tomo Kawatomo. 1999 Panther Software Inc. Dreamcast is a trademark of Sega Enterprises, Limited. Panther Software Corporation, Limited. 1,080,023, Tokyo, Minatoku. Shibara 21713. Telephone: 033-798276. OFE extension: 0337982-286. http://www.panther.co. This page depicts a promotional advertisement. About now. The book is out. That surprising and puzzling work, Senkoku Turb, is coming back. From where? There is absolutely no foreshadowing to Senkoku Turb feed. Fan I heart me dunce double entendre. Or is there absolutely none? Mumbling by super luxurious guests. Even though it was Senkoku Turb, a sensational work in the industry, it's not well known, not advertised. Fu. We are thoroughly pursuing the original intention. Last words. Ari. At Iwamian, Jonaya. K Senkoku Turb Fua. Senkoku Turb Fanbook. Now on sale with good reviews. B5 size modified format. 104 pages. Fixed price 2,800 yen plus tax. Order now, or what are you waiting for? Purchase information. If ordering at a bookstore. If applying to our company. 03564-13424. Please use this number. http://www.softbank.co.jp/book/order.htm. Order form year month day. Bookstore stamp. Ari. KG Senkoku TURB, Fua Senkoku TURB Fanbook. Fixed price, 2,800 yen plus tax. Please fill in only the boxed area. Cut out the order form and apply at a bookstore near you. Name. Phone. Address. Department. SoftBank Publishing Company, Limited. Telephone. 035642810. OFE extension. 03564-13424. This page depicts a promotional advertisement for a video game strategy guide. A champion's book that leads you to the top. A bright, fun, and intense complete strategy guide. Giant Graham. All Japan Pro Wrestling 2, IN Nippon Budokan. Perfect guide. Base price 1,200 yen plus tax. A 5-size, 128 pages, and bound book. Scheduled to be released in mid-July. Sega Enterprise Limited. 1999 All Japan Pro Wrestling Company, Limited. Sound Cooperation. Nippon Television Network Corporation. SoftBank Publishing Company. Limited 241. Hakozakicho, Nihonbashi, Chuoku, Tokyo. Japan's largest comprehensive game website. http://www.zd.net.co.jp/gamespot/.a. Please purchase or order at a bookstore near you. The latest information about books is available at http://books.softbank.co.jp/. If there are no stores near you that handle our books, please use the online sales on our website. If you have any questions, please contact our company. Telephone 0356-428100. Price shown is excluding tax. The 1999 Japan Game of the Year Awards sought to recognize outstanding entertainment software released between April 1, 1998
and March 31, 1999. Awards included a Grand Prix based on reader votes, Semi-Grand Prix, and special awards for freshness, visuals, and sound. Readers voted by selecting their favorite titles in each category from a pool of 120 nominated works, chosen through a combination of reader popularity and editorial input. The voting period was from June 16 to July 21, 1999, with the results announced in participating magazines in September 1999. Voters were entered into a lottery to win prizes, including electronics and gift certificates. The advertisement provides detailed instructions on how to vote, including a physical voting form. The awards ceremony was a joint project between 15 game specialist magazines. The Japan Game of the Year 1999 sought to reflect player preferences through reader votes, facilitated by 15 game magazines. Voters were eligible for a lottery with prizes. The document lists 120 nominated games across various platforms like PlayStation, Sega Saturn, Nintendo 64, and Dreamcast. These titles encompass diverse genres, including RPGs, fighting games, sports simulations, and adventure games. Some notable titles nominated include Metal Gear Solid, The Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time, Sonic Adventure, Silent Hill, and * Final Fantasy VII. The winners of the grand prize and other awards were determined solely by reader votes. This Make an X special report details an interview with Kazuma Kaneko, the art director for the Dreamcast game. Kaneko discusses the evolution of the character designs, from an early, more manga-esque style with machine-gun-stomached enemies, to justice-oriented protagonists, inspired by Osamu Tezuka's Ribbon no Kishi. The designs are heavily influenced by the game's scenario, with the Hake mid-bosses reflecting fortune-telling concepts and incorporating elements like wood and water. The game's setting takes place in a near-future world influenced by China, with the Sangyokai, Three Industries Association, secretly controlling events. Kaneko mentions how the characters, influenced by both Chinese culture and a what-if scenario where Japan won the war, helped to build out this world. A text box mentions the Atlas title is an adventure game scheduled for release in September 1999. This text describes approaching the charms of those characters from Make an X, outlining the game's setting and characters. The story unfolds globally with unique enemies for each region, influenced by a what-if China unified the world scenario, resulting in slightly Chinese-style costumes. The core concept revolves around image, where Fukenshi, elite warriors, utilize this power, though at a risk. The game blends action with adventure and a deep narrative. Character designs are based on a favorite manga, with the story focusing on the Fukenshi Ichizoku, the Kanazawa Institute, and the Mitsubakai, with the Sagami Kei character central to the narrative, connected to key characters like Yamashiro Ko and Colonel Andre. The text concludes with a message encouraging players to investigate the game further. Mobile Battleship Nadesico: The Mission is a single-player simulation adventure game released on August 26, 1999, for the Dreamcast. Based on the Nadesico theatrical version and supervised by the original staff, the game features new anime scenes, making it a true sequel. Players control mechs in battles, utilizing commands like move, wait, and various attacks, including the powerful gravity blast. The game emphasizes strategic command use, as stronger attacks deplete a command gauge, affecting wait times. Players gain experience to level up their units. The advertisement highlights smooth mech animation and easy controls, promising an engaging experience. Mobile Battleship Nadesico gameplay involves strategic movement and combat. Players move their ship, the Nadesico, on a map, using information on enemy positions, levels, and HP to plan attacks. Movement is done by setting direction and distance. Combat involves missile attacks, which evolve based on compatibility with crew members. Players must manage energy and HP, using repair and wait commands strategically. Victory depends on analyzing the battle situation and aligning the target reticle with the enemy. The game features a story where the Nadesico battles remnants of the Martian successors, led by Nanjun Yoshikazu. After each battle, the main computer Omoi-kan evaluates the player's performance, allowing difficulty adjustments. The game includes cinematic elements, briefings, story branches, and distortion fields. Revive. Resuscitation is a suspense game where girls are chased and trapped. Two core systems, DSR and TDR, offer multiple trap solutions leading to story variations. New elements heighten tension. A real-time digital clock in the game's UI displays time and transitions to a time limit countdown during critical events. Failing these time-sensitive challenges
can lead to character deaths. The game emphasizes a sense of urgency by linking the in-game time to the digital clock, mirroring the player's real-world time. Details focus on the character Masumi and the time-based gameplay mechanics. This document presents an interview with Yonekura Chihiro, who discusses her new single Feel Me and upcoming album. The single is a poignant love song where Yonekura aims to capture a girl's feelings. During recording, she focused on expressing her individuality and singing softly, while interpreting the lyrics and their meaning. The interview also reveals a scene from the game featuring dialogue between characters. Furthermore, the document announces the release dates for Yonekura's singles Will, August 25th, and Feel Me, September 16th. As well as a new album scheduled for November 3rd. A signed photo is offered to 2 applicants who submit fan letters. Cool Borders for the Dreamcast is a snowboarding game promising a dynamic, freestyle experience. Utilizing the Dreamcast's power, the game allows for free riding and trick execution, going beyond fixed courses to let players choose their path, tricks, and even destroy obstacles. Key features include an extra time system that rewards tricks with extended playtime, encouraging both speed and skillful maneuvers. Players can smash obstacles, opening new routes, and the game features smooth, realistic trick animations. The game, priced at 5,800 yen, is scheduled for release on August 26th and supports Rumble Pack and Network Play. Cool Borders features diverse gameplay modes. Free Ride offers expansive courses with time limits, filled with surprising elements like sheep, ruins, and highways, emphasizing exploration and enjoyment of the vast environments. Players must avoid indestructible obstacles. Superpipe presents an enhanced halfpipe for trick-based scoring, with higher walls for complex maneuvers and potentially dynamic background music changes. Match Race provides 2 battle types: Free Race, focusing on score and time, and Battle, emphasizing trick points mid-course. Finally, the game hints at a new, unexplained battle system with asymmetrical screen displays and promises beautiful graphics. A Dreamcast special report discusses the character naming contest for a game. The contest, promoted online, received over 3,000 entries, including many from overseas. The staff was surprised by the diversity and creativity, including humorous names and references. While some names were difficult to understand, the team considered factors like the character's characteristics and brevity. Ultimately, a fierce debate determined the final names: TIA, a cheerful snowboarder, and Ronnie, a powerful, taciturn rider. The report also mentioned a third character, HCL. The name TIA was derived from tiara, referencing her hairstyle. This interview discusses the naming process for a character in Cool Borders, specifically focusing on the chosen name Tia and other contestant submissions. The developers sought an impactful and unique name, with Burn being initially considered before ultimately settling on Tia for its brevity and cuteness. The interview highlights the team's positive experience, receiving numerous applications and fan enthusiasm. The judges, including Yasutaka Osato, Masaki Shimizu, and others, selected winners based on creativity, impact, and overall quality, awarding prizes for Tear, Grand Prize, Chika, Web System Award, Palette, Judges Special Award, and Kinugawa Kozo, Dreamcast Magazine Award. Brief character descriptions for Bob, Monica, and DJ Ken are also provided. This advertisement promotes Sega's Naomi New Wave Real Simulator F355 Challenge, a super authentic racing simulator using the NAOMI board. The game promises a realistic driving experience, accessible to both beginners and experts, with driving lessons and course explanations available. Key features include a 3-screen monitor with rear-view mirrors, a name entry system, and movie-like replays after race completion. Extensive tuning has improved clutch connection, engine output, and handling. Players can enter their names and compete for top times on a ranking screen. The game emphasizes the joy of driving, aiming for immersion and refined vehicle operability. This guide introduces the basic controls for playing F355 Challenge. Steering uses a small diameter wheel, best gripped at the 10-10 position. Gear shifting utilizes 3 transmission types: automatic, AT, semi-automatic, semi-AT, using paddles, and manual, MT, with a H-pattern shifter, each offering 6 speeds. Ding. Accelerate with the rightmost pedal, brake with the middle pedal, and use the leftmost pedal for the clutch, MT only. Beginners are advised to use AT, but semi-AT and MT
offer more realistic sports driving experiences. Right foot braking and acceleration are standard, although left foot braking is viable in AT/semi-AT. This magazine excerpt, titled Naomi New Wave, Real Simulator, details optimizing a driving simulator setup for performance. It emphasizes finding the ideal Dora Posi driving position for comfort and control, crucial for reducing mistakes and improving lap times. Key elements include steering wheel reach with slightly bent elbows, slight knee bend when fully depressing the clutch, and smooth access to the fifth gear, adjusting the position of the seat, pedals, and shift lever. The excerpt then guides beginners on mastering gear changes, particularly for semi-automatic and manual transmissions. It highlights the importance of utilizing the engine's power band, the optimal RPM range for maximum torque and acceleration, achieved by shifting gears to keep the engine operating within this range. The process for a manual shift-up involves depressing the clutch, turning off the accelerator, shifting gears smoothly, and then re-engaging the clutch and accelerating. The article encourages drivers to learn the engine's sound to know when to shift. This course guide is for the twin-ring Motegi Superspeedway in the racing game F355 Challenge. The track, officially the Superspeedway, is a 2,400 meters, 1.549 miles, left-hand oval, with 2 large and 2 small turns, featuring a maximum bank angle of 10 degrees. Built in 1997 by Honda for 43 billion yen, it includes an oval, road, short, and dirt courses. The guide provides detailed descriptions, screenshots, and driving tips for each numbered point on the course map. The guide emphasizes the wide course width, which can mislead beginners. It advises careful braking for turns 3 and 4, using understeer to avoid the wall, and references the course map for optimal racing lines. The Autodromo Nazionale Monza, a 5.770 circuit in Monza, Italy, is a historic racetrack hosting numerous Grand Prix events since 1922. Known as the Temple of Speed, it's characterized by long straights and chicanes. As the home of Ferrari, Monza is sacred ground for the Tifosi, Ferrari's passionate Italian supporters. The high-speed course tests driver skill through hard braking at the ends of its straights. Notable features include the Retifilo chicane, Curva Grande, and the Ascari and Parabolica variations. The course demands precise driving and braking to navigate its challenging layout, which includes corners like Roggia and Lesmo. This guide provides tips for navigating the Monza circuit in the F355 Challenge game. It details key points like the Roggia chicane, Lesmo corners, Ascari chicanes, and the Parabolica, emphasizing the importance of precise braking. Monza is a challenging high-speed track with hard braking zones. Beginners often struggle with the chicanes due to improper braking techniques. The key to success is mastering braking to avoid tire lock and maintain steering control. The guide recommends the advanced mode and suggests practicing on Suzuka to develop all-around driving skills. Frame Glide, a 3D battle action game from Software, is launching on July 15th for the Dreamcast. Featuring mech combat in a fantasy setting, the game allows players to customize their giant cavalry frame glides with collected parts and weapons. Utilizing the Dreamcast's capabilities, it boasts detailed visuals and realistic control, offering strategic gameplay with the inclusion of support mechs called Squires. Players can engage in 2P and nationwide network battles, utilizing diverse attack methods. The game supports communication battles, memory backups, keyboard and rumble pack support, and VGA output. The developers highlight the tension and excitement of network battles, emphasizing the game's appeal and customization options. Customize your mech's performance by collecting materials and combining parts like weapons, bodies, and limbs. Obtain materials by defeating enemies in combat. These materials are used to create new parts through synthesis, significantly altering your mech's stats like durability, attack power, and mobility. Frame Glide parts, which include head, body, arms, and legs, are categorized as light, medium, or heavy, each offering unique advantages. Squires, created through material synthesis, act as additional parts that can be equipped to provide additional advantages. Squires have a liberate force value that limits how many can be equipped at once. This action game features mecha combat in a rocky or desert setting. Players utilize a variety of attacks, including guns, bombs, swords, and special abilities. Guns, Y button, offer ranged attacks, varying by type. Swords, B button, are for close combat with different attack styles. Special attacks include the Gungnir Charge, Y plus B,
and projectile magic, powerful slashes, L plus R plus B. Movement options include dashing, A, and jumping, A. Defensive options include guarding, X, and barriers, L plus R plus X. Unique to the game is the squire system, X plus A. Over 30 different squires can be summoned, each with unique attacks, which significantly impacts battle strategy. Strategic use of squires, their order of summoning, and understanding their behavior is crucial for success. Actions like mid-air Yukimi, Y plus B, and emergency evasion, L plus R plus Y plus B, are also available. This Dreamcast game features 3 main modes. The one-player story mode involves battling knights to gather parts, though the story is minimal. Players face the 9 border knights across various maps, including free maps for material collection and practice. The 2-player split-screen versus mode provides direct competition. Finally, the network mode allows nationwide player challenges via the Dreamcast Direct communication system. Players choose servers, arenas, and set up battles, with arenas offering chat functionality. The network mode includes beginner, master, and class-specific arenas. Players can use their customized machines from one-player mode or utilize default machines in versus battles. This advertisement promotes Climax Landers, a Sega RPG for the Dreamcast, scheduled for release on July 29th at 5,800 yen. The game supports visual memory, Rumble Pack, and VGA box. The ad highlights the game's vast field, dungeons, monster breeding, and minigames. A key selling point is the inclusion of numerous minigames for the visual memory unit, including a surprising 2D RPG titled Nanka Legend, developed by Hiroshi Naito. This mini-RPG features a 2D map, towns, and dungeons, offering a classic RPG experience. Despite the delay, the ad encourages players to embrace the quirky world of Climax Landers and its eccentric characters. This article, titled, VM Can Do This Much, focuses on an interview with Hiroshi Naito, the general director of a game, highlighting the potential of the VM, visual memory. Naito discusses his passion for the VM and a trial game he created, Nankakawa, with the possibility of a sequel if successful. He acknowledges the VM's battery limitations, while hinting at greater possibilities without them. The article also details that players must earn in-game currency to access VM games and unlock mini-games through gameplay, encouraging repeated play. Additionally, it promotes Naito's radio appearances, listing his programs and times. Screenshots showcase the game's battle system, described as orthodox, with attack, defense, and parameters, featuring weapons, magic, and a monster album. Landstalker features minigames and monster management. There are 11 minigames accessible via VM, many of which utilize tokens and monsters from the main game. Players can capture monsters in battle and train them. Monsters can be employed in the Taparai de Yokunai VM game to earn tokens, which are also used in other minigames like Super Exotic Slot Machine. Monsters can be transferred, registered, and resurrected. The Monster House manages all of these features. New minigames include Chicken Catching Bird, Super Exotic Slot Machine, and Most Dangerous Jankenpon. The game also utilizes the Diamond-Shaped Dimension System, DDS, for its visuals. The Dreamcast Visual Memory, VM, offers exciting new features. Token-based minigames allow players to earn gold and enhance main game equipment. The Rich Life Pack adds art, fortune-telling, and communication features, like a virtual phone book, data exchange, and Kana input. Outrageous D Jobless is a monster-raising game where creatures take on part-time jobs. Mole is Coming is a token-compatible mole-whacking game. The Climax editor turns the VM into a drawing canvas for artwork and icons. Tsuyudaku IV is a 3D dungeon RPG with token compatibility. Yogurt's Great Adventure lets players observe and befriend yogurt creatures through errands and treasure hunts. World Neverland Plus. The Olarud Kingdom Stories is a life simulation game where relationships are quantified by numerical parameters affected by actions like work and matches. Players can increase their popularity by winning matches witnessed by influential people. Work is crucial for earning work points, pi, currency, and diligence, with 2 main types, nurturing and transportation. Pillages. Players can engage in tasks like planting, harvesting, and delivery across various orgs to earn rewards and progress. Lower-ranked jobs, particularly with the Orudo Long, involve repetitive tasks for resource accumulation. The game emphasizes efficiently managing time and resources, including the use of tired fields. Released on July 15th for 5,800 yen, the game, developed by Riverhill Soft, features a Dreamcast-like experience and aims to provide a fulfilling virtual life, encouraging players to build relationships and excel in their chosen profession. This game, likely a Dreamcast RPG, features relationship building and character stat management. Players cultivate relationships through conversation and gifts, progressing from acquaintance to friend, lover, fiancé, and spouse. Dates are crucial for advancing relationships, while neglecting friends can lead to their forgetfulness.
Marriage unlocks benefits like support from lovers who reduce stress.
Training is vital for strengthening characters. Players join orgs and compete in tournaments like the Drag and Drop Cup. Training involves actions like running and plane swings, boosting parameters like speed, stamina, and spirit. 3S. Training locations offer specific stat gains, with different orgs favoring particular attributes. Training with higher-level partners yields better experience. Players aim to level up, win tournaments, and increase diligence and positivity. This page highlights two aspects of Orlerud Kingdom: events and kingdom communication. Events are showcased through a 4-panel manga series, with the second appearance of Mr. Takahari, explaining in-game happenings and behind-the-scenes techniques. Kingdom communication is a reader submission space, open for 4-panel manga, illustrations, and memos related to Orlerud Kingdom. Submissions about game thoughts or requests are also welcome, with the potential for the corner to become a separate publication. The page also depicts the Drag and Drop Cup, a competition with voting tickets and gambling. Finally, the page describes the funeral system, where funerals take place the day after a character's death, with opportunities to gain spirit experience points. This page features two 4-panel manga strips, Star Day and Big Catch Day, alongside submission guidelines for 4 Koma manga, and an introduction to the artist, Ri Takahashi-sensei. Star Day depicts a chaotic attempt at a romantic confession during a ritual where unmarried people seek partners. Big Catch Day shows a family celebrating a son's promotion. Aspiring artists are invited to submit 4 Koma manga about the Orlerud Kingdom, following specific size guidelines. Submissions must include personal information and the manga title. The content can be anything related to Orlerud, a kingdom with various events, including the Star Day ritual. There are also gambling events like the Cecilia Queen Cup and ODD Cup. Copyright belongs to SoftBank Publishing, and manuscripts won't be returned. In OT, characters in Orlerud rank up by accumulating work points, and their costumes change during the new year. Marican, a popular heartfelt adventure game where you nurture a female robot called Marionette, is coming to the Dreamcast. You play as a marionette engineer, living with and developing the marionette through communication and construction. This DC version promises an enhanced experience, potentially incorporating icon menus, voice acting, and communication features. The story centers around Tenma Yuki, a young engineer who finds and repairs Marionette, a robot with a heart, in Electric Town. The game features a communication system and part modification, offering a sophisticated experience beyond a simple dating sim. Developed by Microcabin, Marican is scheduled for release this autumn. This game focuses on nurturing a marionette's heart through daily communication, which is influenced by her CPU and memory. Players must frequently upgrade these parts while managing a Kizuna value, representing the marionette's trust and human-like responses. The game has a time mechanic. The protagonist, a salaryman, has limited free time each day, 8 hours after work, to interact, shop, design parts, and improve the marionette. The goal is to become a skilled engineer. Players can improve their skills by taking orders from a veteran engineer, Amatsume Yuki, and crafting parts, using a process that involves research, purchasing elements, blueprints, and assembly. This page depicts an advertisement for the Dreamcast game Speed Devils. Dreamcast hot information. Hey Johnny, how awesome is this game that's coming out? First, look at the picture. It's not a movie scene, is it? No way, you control everything yourself. Imagine it. Exciting, right? Isn't it a big deal, you ask? It seems you've forgotten something important. Trees are falling down. Giant dinosaurs are chasing after you. It's something you can't experience in mundane reality. The best part is, it's cool, right? The car you drive is American. Japanese cars are totally uncool. Of course, customization is okay if you decide well. Your beloved Linda will be in tip-top shape. Game music, of course, rock and blues. Like we used to sing as kids. Money will come out of the exhaust. Release is still far away. If you are interested, read more in the following pages. 75. UBI is making games like this now. It's a wild race game. The animation that comes out is amazing. The characters' names are amazing. The rock and blues sound is amazing. Dynamically jumping over slopes and running through city streets with dinosaurs. The objective is to simply run as fast as you can. An American car and a reckless race game are here.
This Dreamcast game begins in your garage, where you customize your car, choosing parts, and a course before racing. The game features 6 American continent courses, with diverse settings like the Nevada desert, snowy Colorado roads, and Mexican temples, designed for cinematic excitement. Players can engage in versus battles using the VM, customizing their cars, and saving data for head-to-head competition. The game focuses on American car culture, showcasing classic 50s vehicles and 90s sports cars, with 7 car types available. Development images reveal a focus on living roads, with detailed environments. Character illustrations hint at potential characters within the game's story. Expect to see detailed exterior settings, including cityscapes and tunnels. Super Invention Boy Canapan is a Sega Dreamcast RPG, where players, as Canapan, use inventions to find a missing doctor. The game, released on July 8 for 5,800 yen, is 65% complete and features VM interlocking and Buru Pack compatibility. Canipan, after receiving his inventor's license, must create Mirumuru soup, then encounters rampaging robots. Canipan and his interface robot, Kid, defeat the robots, but the doctor is gone. Players invent items by gathering inspiration, materials, simulating, and creating using an invention machine. They gain inspiration from people and invention books, and find materials in various locations. The game features a story where Canipan, voiced by Yuriko Fuchizaki, solves incidents through his inventions. Canipan and Kid journey to Monshiro Town to find someone who knows the doctor. They seek help from fisherman Seabass to invent a sea-crossing item. In Monshiro they meet Ravioli, a young inventor, and learn of strange happenings within the town's inventors. They collect items by exploring and gathering hints. Canipan joins the debugging squad after collecting materials and passing an entrance exam that tasks him with stopping runaway robots. Their first mission leads them to Nuts, the squad leader, and robot battles. Nuts sends Canipan to investigate a large robot heading towards Dokoja Great Forest, prompting Canipan to independently gather information within the town before heading to the forest. This page from Sunrise Robot CG World, Volume 19, features Armored Trooper Votoms. Armored Trooper Votoms, XATH-02 DT Rapidly Dog. Developed by a secret society, it is an improved mass-production type AT, or Armored Trooper, of the Strike Dog. Explanation. The Rapidly Dog, which appeared in the TV anime Armored Trooper Votoms, is an AT for Perfect Soldiers, or PS, developed by a secret society. Although it is a mass-produced model of the Strike Dog, its output is rather increased. The protagonist, Kiriko Kuvi, used it when breaking through the encirclement by the Gilgamesh-Balarant Federation allied forces on the planet Quent. But after that, Kiriko never piloted it again. When it appeared, it was in desert specifications, and sand loaders for desert running were attached to the legs. Mission pack with built-in depth charges is mounted on the back. Data: V Armored Trooper Votoms. Name: XATM-02 DT Rapidly Dog. Overall height: 4,137 millimeters. Weight: 7193 kilogram. Weapons: arm punch, iron claw, 11 millimeters machine gun, depth charge, and others. Pilot: Kiriko Kuvi. Remarks: armor is 14 millimeters. Maximum running speed is 108 kilometers per hour. Director's Sunrise Heroic Tail Note. There have been no major announcements about new units for the past few weeks. However, next week, new titles and more than 6 new units will be announced all at once. Furthermore, in August, along with 6 FT-powered-up new models, work on each interesting work is progressing. Please pay attention to future trends. Atelier Sai, Maeda. Voting last spurt. Deadline is the end of July. http://www.atsai.co
jp/sun/. This page depicts a Dreamcast soft complete guide, featuring a buggy car in a desert environment. Master it with a complete strategy. The King of Fighters Dream Match, 1999P134. Dynamite Cop 2P138. Buggy Heat P140. This page provides a guide to Omega Rugal in the Dreamcast game, The King of Fighters Dream Match 1999. Omega Rugal is a powerful, cheat character with enhanced attack and defense. To play as him, select Rugal and hold Start. The guide details his special moves, including Dark Genocide, Anti-Air, Dark Barrier, Full Body Barrier, Destruction Omega, Invincible Attack, and Rugal Execution, Grappling. It also covers his Gravity Smash, which can damage opponents by holding down the button, and his Vanishing Rush, a fast dash attack. Complete command inputs using the standard Dreamcast button layout are provided. The guide also offers basic battle strategies for beginners, and notes that the information is for the normal difficulty setting. This Dreamcast Complete Guide provides team-specific battle strategies for Kyo Kusanagi, Benimaru Nikaido, and Goro Daimon. Kyo's strategy focuses on utilizing wild and poison bite attacks, incorporating combos like Strong 7 Injury 5 style and jump attacks, and adapting to CPU behavior. Benimaru's guide emphasizes jump-in attacks, mixing up offense with crouching attacks, Vacuum Slicer Hand, and Thunder God Fist, along with strategies for managing throws and jump techniques. The intro section highlights the effectiveness of throws early in the match and suggests combos utilizing jump attacks and crouching attacks, as well as jump-in throws as a powerful tool. Each character's strategy includes advice against the CPU and combo examples. This strategy guide excerpt details fighting tactics for the Fatal Fury team in a Dreamcast game. Terry Bogard's style emphasizes close combat, utilizing moves like Burn Knuckle, Power Dunk, and Power Wave. His strategy involves maintaining distance, capitalizing on counterattack openings, and using jump attacks against CPU opponents. Andy Bogard focuses on wall slam attacks with the Hurricane Upper, employing jump attacks and sliding attacks for approach, and using Unknown Fire for mix-ups. He relies on crouching X and Y for close combat, and exploits CPU vulnerabilities. Joe Higashi is a medium-range fighter who utilizes standing attacks to test the opponent and connect to special moves. His CPU strategy involves jump attack and golden heel drop combos early on, then transitioning to a crouching A into plus A approach as the match progresses. This guide details strategies for the Kyokugen Ryu karate team in Garou Densetsu. Ryo Sakazaki's strategy emphasizes patience and tempo, utilizing powerful attacks and ring-out throws. Against the CPU, aggression with jump-ins is recommended. Robert Garcia focuses on guard breaking and special move combos, using plus X for evasion and air raid techniques. The CPU strategy involves jump attacks and sweeps. Yuri Sakazaki uses kicks for space control and combos, with strong jump B attacks and effective crouching attacks. Her strategy against the CPU involves a shift to jump rising blowaway attacks in the later stages. Each character has unique, continuous move techniques to maximize damage. The Haiku Ningamite stage from Dynamite Deca 2, set in a kitchen, challenges players to defeat 100 enemies within 12 minutes. This stage features a variety of opponents, including normal mooks, Kamiotoko, and enemies armed with handguns and machine guns. Players can find power-up items like P, and recovery items like apples and juice. Strategic weapon placement and the use of kick combos are crucial for survival. Special attacks from two-sword-style enemies require careful evasion. The guide emphasizes efficient life-up power acquisition and facing opponents directly to prevent attacks. This Dreamcast beat-em-up walkthrough details enemy encounters in a kitchen/restaurant setting. Early fights involve chef-themed enemies, with strategies varying based on enemy type and number. Early encounters include Samekani Otoko and pirate couples. The game recommends using machine guns against the pirates until they run out. Pantsmen have variable attack patterns that require evasion. Two-sword-style enemies require a distance-based strategy. Later, the game warns of cook enemies and advises using machine guns or weaker weapons. The walkthrough covers fighting the Bermuda tribe with machine guns and avoiding being overwhelmed by dividing them up, fighting a group, and then moving to another. It advises keeping moving to defeat enemies at a table. The final stages feature colored men, requiring weapons, and the last life recovery point requires players to lure enemies and use pile drivers. The walkthrough ends with a challenging boss rush against Cook Brothers, and another enemy requiring machine gun bullet management. This strategy guide details the Dreamcast racing game Buggy Heat, a two-player off-road racer released in July 2000. The guide focuses on the France-USA course attack and highlights optimal driving strategies. The course features varying terrain, including jumps and bridges, with a total length of 2115 m and a maximum height difference of 20 m. The guide recommends two specific buggies: Tricky Diamond for its stability and ease of use on the bumpy course, and Drank Schenker for its balanced handling and cornering ability. Key strategies include proper vehicle orientation after jumps, precise braking before landings and corners, utilizing the racing line, and managing acceleration to avoid unnecessary deceleration. The guide emphasizes cutting corners, utilizing the course's terrain, and maintaining control to navigate challenging turns and obstacles. This Dreamcast guide details the USA America course, a high-speed track with elevation changes. It's 1,954 meters long, 30 meters wide, and has an 18 meters elevation difference, mostly paved with few corners. While tires grip well, sand areas can cause instability. Recommended vehicles are the Combat Anchor, powerful but unstable, and Scarlet Moon, easier to control. Elevated. A hidden, high-performance vehicle, the Beelzebub, offers top speed but is extremely difficult to control. Driving tips include taking wide lines to avoid bumps, not turning the steering wheel excessively in the cave, cornering without deceleration when possible, and protecting an out-in-out line at the final corner. This interview celebrates the release of Buggy Heat, a racing game aiming for a unique experience. The developers, Senju and Tsujikawa, chose buggies over traditional cars to create a game impossible in reality, emphasizing driver control and the visualization of vehicle mechanics. They prioritized fun, aiming for a deep engagement, and allowing players to feel like they are driving the driver, not just the vehicle. The game utilizes the Dreamcast capabilities to allow for unexpected elements like jumps and turns. A key feature is the AI learning system, where AI improves the more you play. The network functionality allows players to upload and download AI data, compete in rankings, and interact via ABBS. The game's website will offer ranking, guides, AI data exchange, and events, fostering a community. The goal is to provide an engaging experience that extends beyond the championship mode, encouraging players to train and share their AI creations. This Japanese Dreamcast Magazine advertisement promotes a Buggy Heat tournament. Players could enter by uploading their trained machine data via the game's internet feature. The ad offers advice on data training, focusing on recording best laps and unifying accelerator/braking work. The Buggy Heat Parent Idiot Championship Tournament was sponsored by CRI and supported by Dreamcast. Entry was first come, first served, with a limit of 128 participants, and involved accessing the homepage, creating upload files, obtaining a user ID, registering, creating communication data, and finally uploading data. The application period was from July 8th to July 22nd. Tournament brackets were announced on July 23rd, and rounds occurred between July 30th and August 13th. Results were announced on August 20th. Races were exclusively on the France course, with varying lap numbers per round. Prizes included cash, special caps, and a trophy for the champion. The Aero Dancing result announcement details the winners of a contest using the flight simulation game. Out of 126 entries, Street Corner Eagle by Oeos Kashiwa won the grand prize, receiving 100,000 yen. The winning entry showcased exceptional F-15J maneuvering in a city environment, particularly smooth barrel rolls and high-speed inverted flight. Judges, including a former JASDF pilot and the game's planner, praised the technique, smoothness, and lack of reliance on G-forces. The contest was organized by CRI Company, Limited, and co-organized by Dreamcast Magazine. The game Aero Dancing, featuring Blue Impulse, was also advertised, highlighting its features. This page details the winners of a flight simulator competition. Corvus won an excellent award in the free flight division for Cork of Only One Plane,
performing a unique corkscrew maneuver, earning 50,000 yen. The multiplayer division saw 2 excellent awards due to the high quality of submissions. Urajima Blue Impulse won for Sawar, a challenging 4-player simultaneous performance with impressive teamwork, receiving 25,000 yen. Nakata also won an excellent award for Proximity, a stunning synchronized stunt with 2 aircraft, also receiving 25,000 yen. 10 other entries received Commendable Work Awards, recognizing their high skill and creativity. Special guest awards were given for Rhapsody and Wife Tweety Panic, with unique prizes. The competition saw strong participation and high-quality entries, especially considering the shift to online submissions, and replay data is available online. Team Ninja is showcasing updated female character models for Dead or Alive on the Naomi Juku Gaiden page. The official homepage link is provided. Following positive feedback on Kasumi's debut, the update features high-quality modeling for Kasumi, Ayan, Tina, Helena, Lifong, and others, emphasizing facial details, particularly the eyes. These screenshots, taken from specific angles, aim to highlight the character's expressions. Team Ninja emphasizes that the improved models, using multiple light sources and independent eyeballs, aim to create realistic expressions. Producer Tomonobu Itagaki notes that the improved models can now create differing emotions, and sees this as key to capturing character is life. This Japanese gaming magazine page features Ayan and Lei Fang from Dead or Alive 2. It includes a mini reader submission corner, highlighting fan art submissions, particularly of female characters, but encourages submissions of male characters as well. The magazine also features Ita's diary, discussing character development, specifically Kasumi, and welcomes fan input on new moves and costumes for the game, emphasizing that deadlines are less important than good ideas. An urgent recruitment section calls for ideas for DOA 2 goods and character moves, with specific submission instructions. Finally, character profiles for Ayan and Lei Fang are provided, along with copyright information. This page introduces an unofficial Sega project, Rent a Hero Returns, possibly for the Saturn or a later console like the Dreamcast, DC. It hints at gameplay mechanics, including the need to manage energy via dry batteries, which power a combat armor rented from Sega, and paying rental fees via bank transfer. A hidden feature in the Saturn version of Daytona USA allows players to hear a snippet of the Rent-A-Hero theme by entering OKA, a reference to the MD version leader. Readers express excitement for a DC version, with some having enjoyed the original Mega Drive game and praising its surprising depth and emotional impact. A campaign aims to gather 100,000 absolute purchase declarations if a DC version is released, and the current count is 176. This guide details the Rental Heroes mechanics. Players rent armor through a bank transfer system. Missed payments result in armor confiscation and late fees. Donating research funds to Sega enhances armor and weapons. Banking allows automatic rental fee deductions. Armor is electric-powered and requires charging with batteries. Available at convenience stores. Energy depletion affects armor color and transformation. Energy tank purchases increase maximum energy. HP is restored with nutritional drinks. The game features fighting game-style battles. Details on combat and protagonist movement are forthcoming. The text also advertises a member recruitment drive for fans of Rental Hero, with specific rules, including promoting Rental Hero in all contexts. Interested parties can submit text ideas to be party members. A list of current members and the mailing address is provided. Bomberman is launching a Hokkaido Travel is on Target explosive watermelon campaign this summer, tied to the Dreamcast release of Bomberman. The campaign includes a quiz to guess the weight of a Densuke watermelon, a black-skinned premium watermelon. Prizes include a trip to Hokkaido, participation in an explosive watermelon hunting tour, and the chance to win a free watermelon. A watermelon weighing event will be held at Shinjuku Station on July 27th. 3 Bomber Girls, Akane Tamura, Ayoba Mizutani, and Emiko Kato, are featured in the promotion. To enter, submit a postcard with your quiz answer, watermelon weight, address, name, age, and occupation to the campaign office by July 23rd. Participants in the July 27th event can also win a copy of North E. This page depicts an interview and article promoting Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. Special interview. Motoshi Takabe. Sega. Nanako Okouchi Yakanabe. 7/10, just before release. Star Wars Episode 1, The The Phantom Menace Thorough Analysis. Tomorrow, the legend will be unveiled. Finally, tomorrow, we will finally be able to see Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace with our own eyes. While suppressing our excitement, it is correct to thoroughly prepare here. Thoroughly imprint it in your head. The legend come back soon. Motoshi Takabe, a Star Wars enthusiast, discusses his experience seeing Time Star Wars Episode 1. He recounts the lively atmosphere of the opening day in San Francisco, comparing it to a carnival. Takabe was particularly impressed by Ewan McGregor's portrayal, finding his performance the most human. He also mentions his interest in Jar Jar Binks, despite initial reservations, and shares his impressions of Natalie Portman's portrayal of Amidala. The conversation includes comments on the movie's use of CGI and the excitement of the pod race. Keywords discussed include McGregor, Portman, Dolby Digital Surround EX, and the comlink. The encounter between Qui-Gon Jinn and young Anakin in the film is highlighted as foreshadowing future events in the saga. This article discusses reactions to Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, focusing on its immersive qualities. Nanako Okuchi and Takabe praise the pod race scene for its sound design and sense of speed, highlighting its impact on viewers. The intense sound and visuals create a feeling of being drawn into the movie, evoking emotional reactions from the audience. Takabe emphasizes the film's importance as a cultural event, urging viewers to experience it regardless of critical opinions. He also mentions hidden details and cool mecha, encouraging repeat viewings, and points out that the film includes a cameo of E.T. The article concludes with a brief mention of the film's costumes and the upcoming arcade game adaptation of the original trilogy. Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, features a cast including Liam Neeson, Ewan McGregor, Natalie Portman, and young Jake Lloyd. Director George Lucas, aiming to project his vision, cast lesser-known actors, placing them under significant pressure. The film utilizes groundbreaking CGI, with 95% of frames incorporating digital technology, a vast increase from previous films, largely due to Lucas's industrial light and magic. Design supervisor Doug Chiang created diverse designs to depict the intertwined cultures. The film generated excitement, especially in Japan. At a press conference, Lucas confirmed he would not make Episodes 7 and 8, but announced consideration of Asian actors, including Japanese, for Episode 2, planned for 2002. Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace introduces key characters and factions. Anakin Skywalker, a slave boy with exceptional pod racing skills, lives on Tatooine. Queen Amidala, the wise leader of Naboo, faces a Trade Federation invasion. Senator Palpatine, seemingly helpful, harbors hidden intentions. Jar Jar Binks, an exiled Gungan, adds an element of comic relief, while Yoda represents the powerful Jedi Order. The film explores the conflict between the Naboo and the Gungans. The Jedi, Guardians of the Galactic Republic, oppose the Sith, followers of the dark side led by Darth Sidious and his disciple, Darth Maul. The film features iconic elements like lightsabers and droids, including C-3PO. The analysis also includes speculation on Easter eggs and a discussion of the film's impact on the author and the science fiction genre. This catalog highlights Star Wars Episode 1 merchandise. Tommy offers various items, including the Comtech Leader series, 7-inch figures with talking and bonus chips, the Darth Maul double lightsaber with sound effects, and DX figures with lightsaber swinging gimmicks. Pepsi features over 60 types of bottle caps, offering various figures and a campaign to collect bottle caps and win prizes. Kentucky Fried Chicken and Pizza Hut are offering Star Wars-themed bottles and sets, including pizza, jigsaw puzzles, bottle caps, and Pepsi Cola. Tsukuda Hobby presents detailed scale model kits, including the Royal Naboo Fighter, Anakin's Pod Racer, Droid Starfighter Fighter Set, and other Episode 1 vehicles. This text details LEGO Japan's Star Wars Episode 1 Phantom Menace character series, including sets like the Naboo Starfighter, Mos Espa Padres, Naboo Swamp, Droid Starfighter, Gungan Sub, and Sith Infiltrator. These sets feature iconic characters and vehicles from the film, with prices ranging from 1,400 to 16,800 yen. The author, a 1970-born collector, shares their personal connection to Star Wars, sparked by toys like erasers and the allure of the characters, especially Darth Maul. They reminisce about collecting Japanese-exclusive Pepsi bottle caps and emphasize the importance of playing with toys to ignite imagination and personal connection to the franchise, rather than just collecting them.
The author encourages everyone to embrace their inner child and engage in playful Star Wars activities. The Taisho Ramondo Sakura Wars specialty shop in Ikebukuro, Tokyo, celebrated its first anniversary with a month-long commemorative event. The event, held from June 1st to 30th, featured exclusive merchandise, a lucky draw, and special gifts for purchases. On June 12th, the first day, access was initially restricted to members of the official fan club, leading to large crowds. The event included limited edition telephone cards, lucky bags, and commemorative t-shirts. Despite being over a year since the release of 2 of Sakura Wars, the event demonstrated the ongoing popularity of the franchise. Red Company representative Hiroi Uji expressed his gratitude for the fan support, emphasizing the fulfillment of his wish to have the shop reach its first anniversary. Taisho Roman Geikiju celebrated its first anniversary with new merchandise and an event. The event featured products illustrated by Yukihisa Fujita, including limited edition clear files, telephone cards, wall clocks, stickers, charm plates, postcards, and a book cover for Maria's birthday. The Ikebukuro Gi-Gyo event, reported by Mr. Morifuji of Red Company, saw long lines and featured product displays, including rare goods. Activities like Hanagumi Columns challenges were also available. For those who missed the event, a postcard lottery offers rare Sakura Wars press kits, a music CD store POP, and a first anniversary t-shirt. To enter, send a postcard with personal details and desired present to SoftBank Publishing by July 22nd. Saturn Magazine Volume 045 presents the weekly Reader's Race for Sega Saturn software. Readers rate games on a 10-point scale, and average scores are published. Comments are also solicited for use as reference opinions. The ODS table reflects the real-time rankings based on reader votes. The final round results are in, with 1148 titles considered. The top game is EV Burst Error. Street surprisingly reached third place. Voting will continue, and the competition remains ongoing. The final ranking was unpredictable, but EVE secured the victory. This Sega Saturn Readers Poll, spanning 4.5 years and 145 rounds, highlights the console's top games. The left side details the top 8, including EVE Burst Error, Adventure Mature Themes, Grandia, RPG Grand Story, Asterisk, Adventure Intertwined Story, Asterisk, Adventure Superhero Parody, Uno, A Girl Who Chants Love at the Bound of This World, Adventure Moving Story, Langrisser V, The End of Legend, Strategy RPG Deep Gameplay, and Could PC EPT Concept, Asterisk. The right side presents a ranked list from 301 to 427, showing title, genre, and scores. The poll showcases a variety of genres and reader comments that highlight the game's positive aspects. This is a list of Sega Saturn games, with titles ranging across various genres, including fighting, sports, racing, RPG, puzzle, mahjong, simulation, and adult-oriented games. Notable titles include Clockwork Knight, × Sexy Parodius, Burning Rangers, × Sega Rally Championship, Street Fighter Real Battle on Film, and Asterisk Waku Waku 7 × Some games have the Satacol designation, indicating inclusion in a collection. Multiple titles are labeled as 18 years and up or adult-oriented. This magazine excerpt from a Sega Saturn-era publication details game rankings, peripherals, and reader contributions. It features a Sega Saturn Reader's Race, where readers submit game predictions and votes. The article highlights the end of the Saturn's era, mentioning declining prices and a shift towards the Dreamcast. Readers could win prizes like a Dreamcast arcade stick and software. The article includes reader comments about the Saturn's hardware and a prediction game for World Neverland plus Orudo Kingdom Story. The Sega Saturn Reader's Race is ending, but votes are still valid through the end of the year, with a potential future recruitment. The application deadline for the current contest is July 15th. This page depicts a game advertisement. Sega, AMR&D Department No. 1. Official Corner. RMT Research. Dynamite. Formless Battle with Fire. Sega's latest arcade title is Firefighter Brave Firefighters, a physical sensation game using a dedicated cabinet. As the title suggests, the player becomes a firefighter, and the mission is to navigate through raging fires, extinguish them, and rescue people. With formless fire and smoke as enemies, the unprecedented tension is truly novel. Pay attention to the vibrating, realistic hose controller. How to play. Extinguish the fire quickly. The player holds the nozzle controller and presses a button to discharge water and extinguish the fire on the screen. In this game, your life is represented by the time limit on the screen, and the game ends when it reaches 0. Aim to improve by utilizing the bonus time, which increases by quickly suppressing the fire. If you continuously discharge water, the water pressure meter will decrease and the water discharge will weaken. So stop discharging water temporarily. Water pressure meter, nozzle cursor, time limit timer, water pressure dropping, firefighter brave fighters, firefighter brave, firefighters, Sega, scheduled for operation in July. 3D fire extinguishing, water discharge, game. 2P simultaneous play possible. 164 Sega, 1999. A fire erupts at the Whitehead Hotel during the mayor's inauguration party, trapping the mayor and his family. The primary objective is to rescue them while battling the rapidly spreading fire. The fire's intensity varies, with potential for explosions. Players must extinguish flames strategically, starting with weaker points and utilizing water pressure to destroy flammable objects. Rescuing trapped individuals can yield time bonuses or alter the course of the rescue. Key points feature intense flames requiring quick extinguishing. The player controls a nozzle controller, using concentrated water discharge for powerful extinguishing, and diffused water discharge for wider coverage and spark prevention. Managing water pressure is crucial. Time bonuses are awarded for extinguishing fires, and a timer counts down in fire-affected areas. This page introduces characters from the manga and game Kami-sama Sekai Evolution. The main character is Mag Launcher, a 16-year-old cheerful and impulsive boy aspiring to be an adventurer. Linear Canon, a mysterious girl with a strong ability, is the story's heroine. Other characters include Mag's rival, Chain Gun, and Glenn Need, the Launcher family's butler. A manga excerpt shows Mag's attempt to feed Glenn charred food. The game is a single-player, adventure RPG for the Dreamcast, developed by ESP and Sting. It was released on January 21st for 5,800 yen. This magazine page offers weekly Dreamcastrology predictions for July 9th, -15 th. Each zodiac sign receives forecasts for money, health, love, and work, along with lucky items, colors, and advice. Aries should focus on enjoyment, while Taurus needs balance. Gemini faces financial challenges, and Cancer benefits from direct communication. Leo needs to be mindful of actions and words. Virgo should organize, and Libra finds money luck. Scorpio should prioritize rest, while Sagittarius focuses on reputation. Capricorn should value quality, and Aquarius needs patience, and is advised to make summer plans. Pisces should handle final details independently. Hinano Asuza, July 1st birthday, is the lucky person, encouraging a confession of feelings if in love. Contact information is provided for personalized readings. Dreamcast Magazine is offering reader gifts and previews its upcoming issue. Prizes include a copy of Dreamcast software, limited to releases before July 23, 1999, Mie Kuribayashi music gift cards, Kiss Yori posters, and Buggy Heat t-shirts and caps. The July 30th issue will feature a special on creating homepages on Dreamcast and Dream Passport, 2 recommendations. It will also preview Dreamaga GD Volume 2, including Soul Calibur, Cool Borders, and Buggy Heat. Featured projects include Seaman, and interviews with Yutaka Saito. New game information on New Japan Pro Wrestling Roaring Soul Legend 4 and Armor of Chaos Space Griffon will be present, alongside guides for Frame Gride, Giant Graham, The King of Fighters Dream Match 1999, and Dengeki PlayStation's Boys Melancholy Life Nizuki's Room. The magazine's website is also now open. Buggy Heat for Dreamcast is advertised as the ultimate buggy racing simulator, promising a wild and dynamic off-road experience. The game boasts realistic graphics with effects like sand and water, along with thrilling speed and competition. Key features include real-time driving motion, captured through an in-vehicle camera, and a driver development function, where AI learns player techniques. Internet support allows for AI data exchange and online competitions. A release campaign offers a lottery for original merchandise, like t-shirts, caps, and QUO cards. The game is priced at 5,800 yen, excluding tax, supports 12 players, and is compatible with modem, racing controller, rumble pack, and VGA. Aero dancing is also advertised. This page depicts a Dreamcast advertisement for Street Fighter ZERO3 Saikyoryu Dojo. Communication Battle. New 03 Birth. With Dreamcast's unique communication features, fighting games will change. Become a man in 9 weeks. Rank certification. Download. Start. Enter the Saikyo Dojo before rank certification acquisition. I raised my ISM character in World Tour mode. Upload. Displayed in the score ranking. Bulletin board access. Friend, thank you.
Furthermore, the battle continued. No man without trials. After acquiring 30th rank, as a result of the battle, I have been reborn both mentally and physically. Because it's Dreamcast, complete arcade port plus alpha is also realized. Dramatic battle mode. World Tour mode. Highest ever 28 plus 5 characters. Guile and Ryu, who awaken to the Satsui no Hado, are also immediately selectable. Capped. http://www.capcom.co.jp/03/ Latest information packed. Access now. Sega Saturn version also realizes complete arcade port plus alpha, exclusively for 4 MB expansion RAM cartridge. Street Fighter ZERO3 Saikyoryu Dojo 3. Dreamcast software. Standard price 5,800 yen, excluding tax. Release date. Arcade stick trademark, VGA box. Puru Puru pack trademark, each sold separately. Fixed price 6,800 yen. Capcom Company, Limited. Sticks these. Magazine, 264,267 23rds. L9/6.